It's loading. And we're live. What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to the Delusional podcast. It's your host, Gobel Syriac, aka the greatest Thunder fan on the planet, also greatest Haitian on the planet. You already know what it is. Uh, and here are my co-hosts over here, starting off with this ugly ass nigga Dom. What's up?
What's good? What's good?
Mm.
What's good?
And then we have this. I'm not gonna call Jay ugly because him and I, we both got fresh cuts today. So I'm gonna cut him some slack. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Jay. How you
Listen,
feeling?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Ready to delve into some topics today.
I bet, bro. Bet. What about you, ugly ass nigga Wes?
I'm just not even going to dignify certain things with a response. Bless you.
Yeah.
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. As a wise man once said, hide your hoe. That's how I'm feeling. Talking about some ugly ass nigga. That shit hilarious.
All right, it's whatever, bro. But I'm also feeling well as well. Great day, can't lie, it's flooding in San Antonio right now. So when I came here, basically, it was hard. Almost lost my car,
Damn.
sad day. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how it is. Some people, whoever's on the streets, hey, prayers to you guys. It's bad out here. Uh, it's also been very bad. Let's just say this summer league experience, which before I get into that, I would like to ask you guys to like and subscribe, show this post some love. And I have a goal that I'm going to start bringing up at the beginning of each and every single podcast. It's a like goal, a goal to get to at least 10 likes. If you guys can do that, that would be so nice. So nice. Help us out, help us grow this community, help share and show this to each and every single one of your family members, because I believe that we're really cool individuals. And if you guys believe you're cool individuals as well, just hop on. Also, join Discord. Should be in the link below. We talk basketball every single day, basically. Basketball or anything, really. We talk everything, honestly. We're just cool ass niggas. But yeah. Anyways, aside of that, we've all seen what's been happening in Summer League. Let's just say, as a Thunder fan, horrible watch. Let's just say that. Nah, I'm serious, bro. Shit has been flat out unwatchable since day one of the summer league, and I get it. We do not have a good summer league team at all. Brooks Bonheiser has been, at this point, no disrespect to him, he's just not an NBA player. And a lot of our picks, bro, it looking bad. And I just want to ask y'all, like, how do y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling so far about these players that we've drafted so far?
Uh, Me personally, not the biggest fan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm holding out hope for my demon in the preseason, Thomas Sorber. I think that's gonna be the one that we finally hit on. But if anybody know me and you check my tweets, I wasn't really too excited about drafting Ade Mar or Bennett Sturts. Everybody know I had Yaxel on my draft board. I had Jordan Philon on my draft. I said Jordan, LeBaron Philon on my draft board. I had Cameron Carr on my draft board. It's a couple players I had before the two that I picked. I understood the Mara pick though once we missed out on Morez Johnson and Yaxel Lindenborg and pretty much all the guards. I didn't think we really had a chance at getting that went in the top 10 anyway, so I wasn't too upset. But the guys that I thought we would have went after those two guys was gone, man, Bennett Sturge just wasn't on my list. And after watching this summer league, you could see why he wasn't really high on my list. But before we get into, I'll just let Wes finish out because that, ooh wee.
Nah, you summed up a lot of that really well. Like I Bennett had some good indicators in college, but the athleticism was alarming and or lack thereof. And I think the pro Bennett crowd over indexed on, well, he dunked in the half court, so he must be athletic. Like, nah. There's levels to it. Having a vertical doesn't mean you're athletic. It means you have a vertical. But it's nothing about him is twitchy. Not a thing, bruh. Not a thing. Not a thing. Let me say it again. Not a thing. So it's it's been a rough go to start. And Audemars, you know, swatches, whatever we calling this nigga, ain't been good, man. So it's it's concerning as a Thunder fan, but again, it's summer league, it's early. They have a lot of time to develop, a lot of time to get better. And if they're going to suck, this is when you would want them to suck. Right now. I know it's two ways of looking at that because it's like, damn, like this is when they should be. If they suck now, there's no way they're gonna be good in the league. That's how some people approach it. But I'm gonna take it as a learning curve. But yeah, it's been tough for sure.
Nigga. Oh my, listen. Bust, nigga. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm sorry. Nah, niggas, y'all being too nice to these niggas, bro. Y'all being too nice to these niggas. Listen, if and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm such a fucking idiot. And one day, if I ever interview these niggas, they get to smack the shit out of me and say, you are a dumb ass nigga because you shit on me for being in the summer league and playing like shit, right? Nah, bro. These niggas stink. Now, Sturts, I got some other opinions for him. You know what I mean? It's not as bad for him or as bleak as some would think. But, dog, Mara, bro, Mara is exactly who I thought he was, bro. He is exactly who I thought he was. 7'3" big man, unathletic, no post moves, can't catch. Like what does he do? What does he do? And people keep telling me his passing. That passing means nothing when you can't attract a defense, when you can't score the basketball, bro. So when I see stuff like that, and I get it, you know, like it's summer league. Obviously, like you have to catch up to certain areas, you need reps, things like that. When I see guys like that, I'm like, man, bro, the way that he's moving and doing things, he just don't look good. He has not, in my opinion, he has not looked good throughout an entire summer league game. Like not one. And before y'all tell me the beginning part of game 2 or the second half of game 1 where they weren't really trying for, I don't want to hear that, dude. He has not been good at all in summer league. And what's also killing me about Mara, by the way, is not even just that. It's also his body language. You know, like when he's throwing turnovers, he's walking back. You know what I mean? Like he's putting his head down when he's making mistakes. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's what busts do. It's not what stars, that's not what good players do. This is crazy, bro. Now Sturts, yeah, like I can't lie, bro. It's clear as day that especially he won't get enough reps on this team to do it. Since he won't have enough reps to actually, damn, this nigga keeps getting kicked out. But since he won't have enough reps to like actually do what he needs to do, it's clear as day that he's not going to be like one of those primary ball handlers on the team, which I'm fine with. At least he can shoot, right? At least I can see a role for him on this team that he could end up being a pretty successful basketball player on this roster. Although I still don't think we should have drafted him. That being said, for a nigga like Kamara, bro, he's smelling like out the league. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to say, man. Yes, I'm serious,
I
bro.
think you gassing it on Mark.
I'm not, bro. I've seen this before. I've seen this. You can't trick me.
You are dragging it. It's early.
No, I'm
it's
not,
too
bro.
early. The
This is what I
sample
was
is too
talking about
small.
with overreactions, Chad. I ain't like
Yeah,
I
like
agree they've been bad, but come on, you dragging it out the league.
he's been raw. He looks raw, but a lot of prospects look raw. It's unfortunate that a player who spent 4 years or 3 years in college would look raw. So that I give you that. Like that's not ideal, but I mean, I think a big thing that will help him, he probably needs to lose a little bit of weight, get in some better shape. And you're shaking your head. I'm not talking anything drastic. He's out of shape right now, Go Bills. So whether
He is
that
out of shape.
equates to losing weight or not, he needs to get in better shape. And I think a big part of that would be maybe cutting 10 pounds. And he won't lose anything by cutting 10 pounds. He'll only gain. So because again, sometimes when you're too heavy, you're not your best self. You can't be as strong as you should be when you're too heavy. Sometimes you like being quick, having any type of athleticism, explosiveness, etc. So I think that's something for him to look into. But I don't know. Bus feels, a little premature.
You see
Out
what's
the
How
on the
can you
league.
be a
screen?
bust at 12 though? Like if
The
you got
motor
picked
you
at
can't teach, bro. Come on, bro. Like you can't teach motor, bro. He don't
I
got a
agree
motor,
with
bro.
that.
He don't got a motor. I called him fancy clinging, bro. Clinging can rebound. This nigga can't rebound, bro. He's 7'3". He can't board, bro. Like
I mean, Klingon is worlds better than him, though, bro.
yeah.
dog, come on, man. You're 7'3". You can't rebound. You telling me that's not bogus though? Is that not insane?
You
Is that
must
not
have saw that
illegal?
clip when he I forgot who it was that laid it and missed it, but the ball like hit his face and he did like this, didn't rebound it.
Yeah, bro.
That's the clip.
Like, come on, man. You got niggas out here calling him the Chet stopper, bro. He can't out rebound Chet. He can't not Wemby stopper. He can't out rebound Chet. He
But I
can't.
thought people that was saying that in the draft clearly didn't watch him in general. If like they thought we drafted him to be the Wemby stopper. I remember I was telling a couple of the old heads I was with in the Twitter spaces about that. Like he's not gonna be the Wemby stopper. He's our Isaiah Hardenstein insurance. Like if we was to lose him or something like that, you draft a player with similar skill set, and I didn't expect him to be this raw coming out of college, like not this polish. So it's clearly some stuff that I'm glad we did sign back Hardenstein. One of y'all had said that I think a
Yeah,
couple
that was
pods ago,
dumb.
but he gonna have to get with pretty much damn near every center on this team and take something from their games because it's a lot that he missing that I thought he had high. But what I was on when people was talking about in the like combine as far as like his mobility and him being able to move laterally, they was like, oh yeah, his lateral drills, he had good times for somebody that size. And I'm just like, nah, I don't see him moving that well in space in the NBA, especially with the type of athletes that are in the NBA. Like him being good in cone drills, cool, I guess so. But live ball, like the chat said it earlier, that motor is not good. That's what I really think it is. His stamina is bad. Like you see him getting gassed early. Like when he plays drop, he's not the most active in drop. Like he don't move his hand. He really just standing there like a statue. Don't really try to come over on the weak side and get some contest. His box out intangibles and technique isn't that good. So like those are the
Yeah, bro.
real things that I'm more concerned about. But like the positive would be his passing, and I'm not too harsh like Go Bells is on him. I think we can develop him and he'll be a good player about I want to say year two, maybe year three. But yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I do think it's a lot that he got to work on. Now, Bennett Sturts, on the other hand, I don't know how I feel about him
I my
outside of
my
him
my
catching and
thing is,
shooting.
how can you feel better about? And I get it. Like Sturts, like I said, I'm gonna actually stand up for him a little bit. Although I do think he weak. He weak as fuck as well. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and act like that's not the case. Because he was getting his pocket picked every possession. Listen, we all know who he is. If you watch his college film, you know that like this guy is supposed to be his best trait is his shooting. I still think he could provide immense value there for this team in being a second side creator, coming off of actions and then making plays. Right, that's still something that this team desperately needs, desperately lacks, and he could like bring. I I see it there. I just don't see anything Mara because Mara, besides blocking shots and passing, what else does he do well? Nothing, like at all. So I mean, he's 7'3" for nothing, and this really makes me come back to this point. Something that I tweeted out earlier because honestly, this is getting me tight. Right, our draft picks, Clippers picks, the picks that we got from the Russell Westbrook trade, and the clicks that we got from the Paul George trade, none of them have hit. Outside of J Dub, which I give J Dub that and Sam Presti that, that's like huge. And that really saved us from these pitiful years. But not a single one has hit. Trey Man,
Kaysen was our own pick.
Kaysen was our own pick, yes. People
Dang.
keep lying about that and adding that to the trade just to make the Clippers look worse. That's never been the case. He's always been our first pick. But we had Trey Man, who was a part of that pick. We had what's it called?
Usman.
Usman Jang. Usman Jang was, I guess he was a part, but in like an extended way, right? But no, that was the dub pick. That was the dub pick. I take that back. We had Dub the next year. Then we had Topic. We had Sorber, and then we have these two guys. Now, Sorber, I'm gonna give some time because like for him, I actually think he's a good basketball player. Topich, I don't think even if he was healthy, he would have worked out on this team because he can't defend. And the thing that he's best at, he would not have been able to do if he played on this roster. Kind of like Josh Giddey and how he was on this team and he was forced to play an off ball role. And you see these next two picks, they've been bad. And I just sit back and I'm like, man, people keep saying, well, you're not guaranteed NBA players out of these picks. You're not guaranteed all-stars. I'm not guaranteed all-stars for sure. But you telling me Sam Presti couldn't get one good player out of any of these draft picks? Like, besides
Who is
you can get
who is
one.
Thomas Sorber? Who is he? And was that the
He was a
what
heat
pick was
pick.
he?
He
Oh,
was a
okay.
heat pick from I think the Rockets or the Clippers.
Rockets.
Yeah. So like, yeah, they gave us a heat pick basically. But
Okay.
those are the picks that we got, and it just makes me question, bro. Is Presti like a washed drafter now? Like, is he just bad at drafting?
No,
And
I think he's drafting for specific things, um, which is not ideal. Like I think when it's time for him to let's say Shea didn't exist
Mhm.
and we were Jada Chet, Kaysen, young guys, solid little team, but we needed a piece to get over the hump. I
Mhm.
think he would actually draft well. I think he would identify that talent. I think he's going away from drafting people who could have bigger roles. I think he's drafting people to fit certain roles. And I don't like it per se, right? But I think he can still identify like talent. So I won't call him washed, but it has been nasty, man. And to see him do it year after year after year on a team that needs young talent. And this is the thing that really bothers me with it. And I'm gonna still hold out on Mara or Mara and Sturts. But if they do not pan out, this is a guy who has a team that's going to be really expensive here soon. Cap, the cap percentage that Shea is under right now, I saw yesterday, it's like 24.7 right now. Or no, maybe he's 25 and Dub and Cheddar 24.7, or maybe it's the other way around. But
Something
either
crazy.
way, it's cheap. It's very, very cheap, right? And either way, they all round up to 25. So when Shea gets paid, as he will, and he breaks the bank, we can't be in a position where none of our young guys aren't panning out. Nobody we've drafted is hit. And that's where we're headed. So I understand Gobel's frustration because it's like this is this is what will define whether or not we can become a destiny or whether or not we end up like the Boston Celtics. Because that's really what it is. If we don't hit on these young guys, what's going to happen is one of our top three, which would be one of our second or third best player, will end up being shipped out at some point because we'll need to be able to spread their contracts then. And it's not a good feeling to have, because you see where the league is going. So hopefully he gets it right. Hopefully he does, because it's not nice right now.
I was gonna get into that because I think that's what most of the frustration. Because I see a lot of people on the timeline, pretty much, outsiders looking in and asking Thunder fans, "Well, why you guys so upset about these picks or whatnot? And you guys are still good." It's the fact that going with this new CBA and you kind of forced to hit on these picks because you can't eventually afford. Everybody's seen what happened with Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, and eventually, like we got Case and Wallace and AJ Mitchell coming in, and then you got guys like Caruso that are only getting older. Eventually, either you're gonna have to pay these guys or you're gonna have to get rid of them. And if you gotta pay these guys, you're gonna risk capping yourself off with how much money that you paying and be limited in options of what you can do in these free agencies and even at the deadline because you didn't hurt yourself putting yourself over the second apron. And by the time you get to the third year that you're on the second apron, you're gonna be in a situation like the Denver Nuggets are in right now where they got a bunch of money that they had to pay everybody, but they can't keep everybody. But so you kind of frustrated in a sense because if I'm a move off of these guys, you will hope that you can find a draft pick that you can fit into the system and that they hit because that's the situation we in until the new CBA gets renegotiated. So when people look from the outside in and kind of like, well, you guys are overreacting and complaining for no reason when you got a good team. No, this, like Wes said, this is what separates us from being just a good contending team and the dynasty that we want to be moving forward. We have to hit on some of these picks. And I'm not saying you got to hit on two picks in the draft, but if you would have hit, like, let's say Mara was a dud, but you didn't draft Sturts and you got somebody else who, in my personal opinion, I wanted guys like Cameron Carr, Dalen Swain didn't really have a good first showing, but Cameron Carr been nice in the draft. Everybody see Yaxel being nice in the draft. Abuka Corey, I know we wanted him in the draft. The young guy from Miami that we actually traded because we drafted him at first, but traded to him in Miami. He's actually playing well in Miami. Somebody like that would have made sense and fit in this team. You're not really mad because GM's gonna miss more than they actually hit on these draft picks. But at least if you giving me 50% or you hitting 1 out of 4, which I think we will with Thomas Sorber coming back, because I watched a few days ago, I was watching some film on him, seeing what he can provide to this team. I ain't gonna lie, if that shot that he been working on during the year is consistent and he can hit that at like a 36% clip, I'm talking about a rim protecting J Will, folks. But if not, if we just missed out on 4 picks, that's just bad. And now you kind of in a situation where it's just like that. Where do we go from here? Because all them draft picks finna run out soon.
Yeah. What you think about it, Dom?
You gotta. I was trying to watch the pod while spreading awareness about the pod. But what was the actual
Thank you.
question?
No, the real thing we were really talking about was Sam Presti's drafting choices these last couple of years, and honestly, like how bad they've been, how many players we've missed on, and like really how it's affecting not only us in the present, but truly our future because of how the new CBA is working and everything like that. So I wanted to know, like, how do you feel about that?
So, what players are you deeming as bricks? Like, how far back
Everybody outside of J Dub.
are we going? Everybody outside of J Dub?
Every Clippers pick every Clippers and slash Rockets pick outside of J Dub has been a complete dud.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you probably already ran down the names. You have to give me the names because I'm not
Yeah.
privy to
So the names, obviously we had Trey Man.
Mhm.
We had Trey Man. We drafted J Dub. I think after that we had Sorber. We had Sorber. We had what's his name? Topich. And then we have A Day. And then we have Obo, what's his name? This is from the Sixers pick.
What, Sturt?
Sturts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all the players that we drafted basically from since then. And no, it's not Case and Wallace. He did not come from the Clippers pick. I'm gonna remind the chat right now. That's basically all the guys we drafted, and none of them have turned to good NBA players. I get it. People are gonna say, but the other two got hurt. I do think Sorber can be good, but like Topic, even if he was healthy, I don't think he works on this team. And everybody else, they just haven't worked out. And there have been better players who could have been drafted, guys that I was begging to draft at the time. But the Thunder decided to draft different guys. So I just want to know, like, how do you feel about that whole entire situation?
I mean, bro, you ain't gonna hit 100% of the shots you take, unfortunately. I'm just glad that at least when Sam Presti hits, for the most part, it's a home run. So I can live with that to a certain extent. But I keep saying, bro, Sam Presti has a fetish for this specific play style of this point guard player that he wants to bring in that passes, dribbles, and shoots. And I keep expressing, bro, like he's not going to be able to do that over here. We saw it with Giddey. Like Giddey to me he's not a horrible basketball player. He's not the greatest basketball player. He has his flaws and whatnot, but like his skill set just can't fit over here because you're going to defer to giving the rock to the people who are supposed to have a rock in their hands. And I think Sam Presti has to get over that hump. It's like if you go through the iteration of his drafting and the style that he drafts, he was wilding out with the athleticism. Then he was wilding out with the guys who could play defense and couldn't shoot and was athletic. And then now it's the pass, dribble, shoot type of guys. And it's like instead of looking at more functionality, I feel like we bank too much on what ifs. Well, what if this guy pans out? Well, what if Pokashevsky can do this? Like it's a little too much of that for me. And I would like to see him start drafting more certainty, especially where we are right now. If I'm being completely honest, like we in go mode right now. I don't need question marks. That time is over with. And if you want to do a question mark, we can only have one. You can only tuck one, possibly two, and the other one got to show some type of
That's the
sign of
thing.
being able to hoop. Though
No,
you
I
can't
wanted to say
tucking people, bro.
That's the
this.
thing.
Well, what's up?
No, I'm saying like I agree with Dom on that take. Like it can't be multiple project players. And Sam gets into that mode where everybody can be a project, everybody could be a shot in the dark. It can't be that. And yeah, I think like I said, I agree with Dom. We need more certainty. And this is why, not to beat the dead horse, but it's no way. It's just no way when there are teams who are literally looking for extra capital because they're going to be bad. There's no way you do not trade up to take a player that really, really fits the team. And it's like, what's up with the evaluation? Because it's no way Yaxel shouldn't have been on this roster, bro. We did not need 2 players. There was no need for it whatsoever. You cannot convince me at all. I don't even care if he pans out. Bennett could still pan out. You cannot convince me that Bennett was more useful to the team than pairing 17 and 12 and moving to 10 to get Yaxel. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yaxel's skill set, his maturity, the fact that he can like really, really contribute day one. Also having an NBA ready body, the athleticism, the strength, the headiness, the IQ, everything, bro. It's just like, all right, whatever, dude. Like, you
They
gave
said he
us
was 24 years old,
Russ,
Wes.
you gave us Dub, whatever, dude. Like, I guess we gotta live with it. But yeah, I'm not too pleased. Go ahead.
Dude, you know what's killing me, bro? I get project players, bro. You can get them. My biggest pet peeve in the draft process in the NBA are unathletic projects. What is the purpose of that player? I'm not even trying to be mean. What is the purpose of an unathletic project? Like, bro, a guy like Josh Giddey, I guess you could consider him that, but like at the time, he made no sense to me because it's like these other aspects of his game. Not Giddey. I'm not going to use Giddey as an example because he ended up being a good player, although he's not a championship level player. Usman Jang, right? Unathletic project. Why did we get him? You know, like he was a guy who can't create advantages, but was a guy who needs screens every single play. Not a shooter, couldn't finish. Like, what are these guys? What are these guys who Presti just loves passers who can't create advantages, but need screens to do everything? He loves these niggas. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Bennett
I
Sturts.
think
I don't get it.
athleticism is starting to become, underrated in a lot of these draft picks. Like a lot of guys is trying to hop on these. Like we were saying earlier, these guys in theory, like, oh man, if the shot falling and he can create out the pick and roll and create advantages for everybody else, this could be a hit. But then you got certain guys, because me with athleticism, what I'm starting to realize it's certain stuff like you can't teach. Like Morez Johnson Jr. might not have the best technique when it come to like a skill set, but the fact that he could pretty much be effective and I ain't gonna say a lot of it is athleticism, but the fact that his athleticism can help with a lot of stuff and you could just, later on down the line, whether he develop it or not, you can kind of develop some of the things that you need on the roster or tailor it for him to make sense. I'd rather you do that than just drive somebody where it's just like, man, like Bennett Sturts, for example, bro. If it ain't an open jump shot, bro, you ain't got a first step. Your handle was like overrated coming out of college from like a lot of the people I was seeing talk about him. Like, you're not really crafty with your handle. You don't get nowhere with your handle. Finishing around the rim, I know the numbers said like you was around 65%. But since I've been watching you in Summer League, bro, when you get to the rim, it's not like I don't even think half of the time or even 40% of the time it's a thing where I'm like, oh yeah, that's going in. Like he can finish over the top.
Can't lie.
And then
Yesterday
all
he had
your
some
shots that
lays.
you making is just tough jumpers. And like I said last podcast, I don't like guards that rely on tough jumpers to get their offense off. I just don't like it. So I
Yeah,
would much rather, like, I know you guys didn't like them
the,
last pot, but you could see the vision with somebody like Cameron Carr, bro. That's somebody that could already probably, if not the best shooter in the draft, super athletic. Uh, wingspan out this world. Like, yeah, he might not be the passer or the shot creator that you need him to do, or shoot, even a defender, but he has upside on that, and he has the athleticism that you could teach him to be a good defender in certain spots or just play a certain role. He might not be a good on ball defender, but you can make him and mature him into a good off ball defender. And far as passing, he can make like good secondary passes or the next pass over type of guy, and you can live with that like developing. I just don't like the guys that it's like, man, you betting too much on him being good coming into the league, and he don't got the athleticism skill set. Or shoot, we watching A.J. Mara, you don't even got the attitude. Like you
Look,
just
I don't even think it. I mean, all of that stuff is. I feel you on vast majority of that because we was talking about it, but I constantly keep saying like, bro, I think everybody wants these players to be everything. And it's not about you being everything. It's about how well can you complement the team that you're going to. All of the stuff that he's really good at, you're not going to do it over here. And I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying that you
I don't
won't
agree
do
with that though.
I
No,
disagree. I
You're
don't agree with that.
over-indexing on that a little bit.
I'm not
I think
saying
the
that
search
he
thing,
won't.
I don't
I'm not
agree.
saying that he won't do it, but to the level of people diving off the ledge and talking about him and what he can bring to a team, you're not going to see vast majority of those looks with this roster. And the only way it's really going to happen is if motherfuckers get hurt, which you could say. So then again, it could open the door for him to do
that
these
happen a lot
things.
on this team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that could open up the door for him to do these
Okay,
things. But if
that's
we
true.
healthy and
That's
we
true.
fully rocking and AJ and Dub ain't hurt, bro, you're not seeing an over the
I
top
still think you need that extra ball handler though. I just don't know that he's the right one.
I'm
But
saying in the spots, Wes, in specific spots. I don't think he's gonna be at the top of the key just rocking out like that.
Oh, for
right,
listen.
I'm saying he may not be the right one, but the skill set, the thought process of hey, get another ball handler who creates, who can pass, who can shoot, who doesn't turn the ball over. I think that's the right idea. I'm weary on him being the right prospect because everything that you saw at least for me, for everything that he did really well, he never popped off the screen. And that, Sheets FC, what do you mean? What does that even mean? Blah, blah, blah. It does matter to have a it factor. And like I said, twitchiness for any guard, bro. I want to see, if not twitchiness, you have to be shifty. I don't think LeBaron is twitchy. I don't get twitchy from LeBaron, but he's shifty. He can change direction. It's not super explosive. It's not super he's not Russell Westbrook or John Wall, De'Aaron Fox in terms of speed and
Literally
end,
an
but he's shifty. He has the ball on a string and can get everywhere he wants to go, can change direction quickly, etc. With Bennett, to Jay's point, it's no creativity. It's like he was, bland, made in the lab. Okay, I play within this box. He dribbles within a box, but his handle isn't so good where it's like I'm going to fake out my defender. I'm gonna create enough space, et cetera, et cetera. So then it gets to a point with him where it's like, if you lack strength and you lack explosiveness, what are you really doing aside from taking tough jump shots, spacing the floor? But like, if you could merge Bennett, if you could just take Bennett shooting and give it to Giddey works in OKC. It's like the perfect player for us. With everything he doesn't do defensively, he works in OKC. So I that's why I kind of, it's like I don't mind reaching for guys who have a skill set similar to Bennett's. It's just I need more athleticism. I need more outliers that really pop off your screen to say, yo, he's definitely going to pan out. But again, it's 4 games in the summer league for him. So I think he had.
I disagree with that, brother. Your main distraction being a ball handler coming to this team, bro. You chop cheese.
That wasn't his main attraction.
That's not his main attraction. I'm talking about the style of players who need the pill in their hand to pretty much express their skill to that level. You're just not going to have the ball.
That wasn't the main reason why he got drafted, though.
I'm not saying pretty much saying because like on the timeline there was a lot of guys that was saying like that's why we drafted him.
You're not going to use that here.
Well, those
Not to
guys
that
are
I
wrong.
still disagree with that. The
I'm saying not
notion
to that
that
extent for me to give a fuck about it. That's what I'm getting at. Like I
yeah,
don't.
I disagree with that. If Bennett pans out, Bennett is a better passer than AJ. If Bennett pans out, I would prefer him on the ball than I would prefer AJ. And also, I think the other thing is you're so like set on the team now, and I get that, but chances are we can't afford AJ. I think that's a part of what Sam is doing too, which is why I still give him some grace. I think he's trying to identify guys who are going to have to replace people on this roster. AJ Mitchell's going to have to be replaced. It's no way we can't afford to give him probably close to 30, and
No,
he
he's
has a
not
good
getting
year next year. That's
This
what
one
he's
you got
going
me
to
in the
be.
kidding me.
Discord more, man. We went down this whole rabbit hole, but I know we on the pod. But yeah, go ahead.
I,
Y'all talked about
I,
that in court. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
oh wait, what report you talking about?
No, on
Court,
Discord
court,
we
nah,
was talking
DC,
about
right?
Oh,
we
Discord.
was
AJ.
yeah, we've
Oh,
been
I
ranting,
don't think he's.
going crazy about this for a cool little minute in the court.
I don't think he's leaving, but we can get into that a little bit later, I guess. But I will say this, like, and then I want to move on to another topic that I guess kind of has to do with this a little. Just want to get on that a little, but Sturts for me. I guess people thought he'd be that over here. I knew he wasn't going to be that. I saw his tape, I saw his film, and I was like, you know what? This guy, if he comes here, he's probably going to be Sam Merrill with better passing chops, and that's exactly what I thought he's going to be. He's going to be a second side creator, a spot up guy, uh, like somebody who's just like his shooting is going to be in second side creation is going to be the thing that he brings the most to the team, not the top of the key pick and roll ball handling, creating stuff for this team. So like that's why I'm not as mad at the pick because I can see where his skill set can be still incredibly helpful to this team. And we've seen that when you put those players on the court around a guy like iHeart, your offense will be literally unstoppable. So I'm not mad at stuff like that, right? I'm still more so mad at the Mara pick because I just don't like drafting bad players. But simple. It's simple as that. It's no disrespect. It's simple. Mara, I hope I'm wrong, bro, if you see this. But nigga, you
There's a
suck right now.
contingency plan in place. He'll be all right.
Contingency, boy, bro. My
You gotta
ass.
think about it,
Listen,
brother. We brought back iHeart. We still got Chet. We still got Jay Will. He'll have time to sit in the pressure cooker and marinate for a little bit.
he playing
Yeah,
so bad. Mara
I
playing so
don't
bad. He thinking about getting iHeart a max. iHeart like just rubbing his hands because he said, "I'm about to get more money." How sorry this nigga
no.
is, bro. Shit's
No,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
like I said, it's not even to dog walk Sturts like that. It's just for the main part of what I think people try to sell you on as far as him. I just don't think he's gonna do it to the magnitude here. That's all I'm saying. I
I
think the
think
second
people.
side creation shit, I think he can get busy with that. I think the catching and shooting as far as the shot attempts that he was doing in college and stuff like that, I think
Mhm.
he'll be valid in that. Um, I just don't think he'll have a ball in his hands as much as everybody's projecting as far as like
No.
where he's at. Now, if you would have sent his ass to Detroit or somewhere like that, oh yeah, we could talk about him on a different scale. It's just where he's at. That's it.
Oh
And
yeah,
to
for sure.
Wes's point, we were talking about like over time some of these players are definitely gonna have to get traded or we won't be able to afford them, yada yada yada, whatever the case may be. And then that can heighten his role as far as his team, and then he could develop into actually getting those on ball reps if he deserves them at the top of the key. So that's also it's also a
Wait.
possibility as well.
So I have a question for you guys real quickly. We can get into this a little actually. Y'all think AJ is gone?
I don't personally think so. I think we'll probably package up some to free up some money to keep him. But
I'll put it as simple as this: if the brother does not stay healthy and he continues to get hurt, I think there's a world where he will stay here. But if he continues to ball out, and by the time it's up for that contract, he might be a little too rich for our blood. To be honest, might be a little too rich
Yeah.
for us.
Any world where he's making over 30, he won't be here, bro. And
Yeah,
I think that's the thing that we are looking at with Kaysen too. Like, if Kaysen if Brooklyn's willing to offer him 30 next year, like let's say we can't come to terms on an extension. He reaches restricted free agency, goes into the offseason. There are offer sheets that we're just not going to match because we won't be able to. And I think the same applies for AJ. And I think that kind of, like I said, I think goes to some of Sam's drafting. process. Like,
But
okay,
he'll be restricted, and we'll have his birds right. So I don't think anybody else can pay him more, right? Or am I tripping?
teams can offer him a price that we may not go to. We
Mm.
can pay these guys the most per se, but they don't qualify. They're not going to qualify. I mean, Kaysen, he makes another all defensive team. He may qualify for a
That's why we got to
certain
pay his ass
max.
now, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I just, bro, realistically, these guys are getting expensive, bro. Like Kaysen,
Mm.
if he makes anything upwards of 30, he'll that's 15% of the cap. AJ, if he's in a 30, I'm not saying he will be, but if there's a team that feels like, hey, I've identified something in you, and I don't think AJ is gonna be restricted either, right?
He
AJ,
should be.
Mhm.
how? Because he went. How did we? Was
He
AJ
was
a
on a
second
2-way,
round,
then he signed. He was on a 2-way, and then we signed him to I guess a
3-year 9,
3-year 9. He's on that
Yeah.
deal basically right now. So
and he'll be restricted when he's up, not a free?
he's gonna. I think he's gonna be restricted. If he's unrestricted, then I mean, but I know we have his bird rights regardless, so we can pay him the most possible money.
He should be restricted.
I think his
Yeah.
money. This is the big thing right here. I think his money caps out at a certain price. Kind of like how Aaron Wiggins, he could only get paid up to a certain amount when we declined his team option and re-signed him to a new contract. Like it was like he couldn't get paid up to a higher amount basically. But what I feel like is I think he's gonna stay. And I'm not gonna lie, if it means we gotta go into the second apron for the guy, I'm doing it. I don't care.
No,
Right?
the
Yes.
thing
Yes.
was the thing was in the second apron because we only got 2 more years of this. What you really want to do, and that's why I'm still wondering why Lou Dort is on the team, but before the season
There's
starts.
that, yep.
Uh,
You got to find a trade partner. It's
you
not
can get
just
like no that I agree with, but as long as like you ain't deal what the Denver Nuggets did and you spent like 3+ years under that second apron, all the things that they can hit you with far as tax and stuff like that won't apply in those 2 years, which it's only 2 years left of this next CBA after this
oh,
season.
that's a good point. That's a real good
So
point.
Yeah.
that like
I
but
think
That
that's
was
why I
my
said
point
you
though.
have to. That's
got
why
you.
I'm wondering why because for us to get under, we're right now the oddball out is Lou Dort, and I notice he ain't playing for like Team Canada, and he's still been around the team and stuff like that a lot. So I don't know if there's other conversations being had. But if you was able to get off him, like I think before the start of next season, you can be under the second apron. Well, I think it's during the season, like you could be under the second apron if you could find somebody to just pretty much dump majority of that salary off, and then we won't really be in trouble. Then you can extend casing. We'll be over the second apron for like the following 2 seasons, but we won't get hit over the head like that.
Honestly, bro, if I was Sam Presti and the Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know the salary situation. I just say, bro, either this Lou Dort contract for that 2028 Maverick swap. Go ahead, take that from me, big dog, because I tossed that away. I tossed around the first pick just to get off him, bro. And it's no disrespect to Lou. Actually, I take that back. With the way that our rookie's been playing and stuff like that, we might need him next season. We might just need a body to be healthy and be good because, bro, like I said, these guys
That's
aren't
why I'm
looking
hoping
good.
Thomas Sorber
Yeah,
pans out. Because if
that
Thomas Sorber pans out, I'm not mad. Like these other guys, you can spend some time, maybe like another year, like with somebody like Topic, like trying to figure out his role. And then Mara gonna be pretty much in the incubator figuring out. Same thing with Ben and Sturts. But to me, and I personally think, because like I said, I was watching the film, seeing where you could plug and play him at on this team. And like I said, if that shot is what I think it could be, and it ain't got to be nothing crazy, but if it's like 35, 36% on like some good volume, bro, we looking at Jay Will, that's a rim protector, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be some nice lineups being thrown out there.
bro, is this Al Jar, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. We already accept.
his
I
wingspan.
already.
His wingspan is OD. I think he's gonna be. I think that nigga is gonna be amazing. To be honest with you, but this is
I
why
do
Sam
think
Presti
he's
got
gonna
to
go
hit on these
crazy.
picks because him not hitting on the picks, bro. It's only so many times you can hit people over the head with that 360 deal before they like, hey, brother, I need some more money.
Yeah. And then we still got Caruso
I
because
got
like
hit with I'm tired of this. I'm a star now.
Like depending on what Caruso look like going forward, bro, we gonna like I said,
And
I
don't we have
love
to
Caruso.
extend Shea this offseason?
You said
Who?
who? You
Who?
said who?
When do we extend Shea?
Oh
Shea
no,
already
his
got
contract
extended.
kick
He got
in. Yeah.
extended already.
Big
His
Oh, it
contract
kicks
kicks
in
in.
this. All right, so
Kicks in
that's
next season.
Yeah,
all right.
next season's when the big
Mhm.
contract.
And that's when it'll be 35% of the cap. So cool.
Yeah.
Dog, it's looking rough out here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And if this stuff continues to go the way that it's going, bro, no dynasty for us. So it's sad news to hear, you know what I mean? Lou. I hope he's
He
gone.
can
I'm not gonna
still
lie to
sneak
you.
out some chips though.
Man,
We can.
I'm tired of talking about these bag of bone ass niggas, man. Can we talk about some hooping, some actual
Some good players, you want to
let's
talk about some good
hooping,
summer league
man.
players,
What's up
bro?
with
Yeah,
this
because
AJ Bonanza DP
guys,
matchup?
I
listen,
was
no,
about to
no,
say, I know
seriously,
some people
bro.
got some narratives to get off in here.
We
Nah, let's
saw
talk about
some
some real
hood classics
bag
this
of
summer
bone ass
league.
niggas we got.
Summer league debut, bro. And I'm gonna say this right now. I think Jacob Niffen said it on Twitter. Shout out to him. Basketball was good until I had to watch my team play. That was the truth, bro. It's a lot of good hoops being played in this summer league, bro. A lot of good rookies. Talking about AJ versus DP, bro. Obviously, they weren't perfect, but they had some very exciting moments. Like, for example, that poster from DP was nuts. Like, he is DeRozan as fuck, but still, that was crazy, right?
You talking about
And
AJ?
yeah, AJ. I said DP, my fault.
Yeah, you said
AJ.
TP. I
Hey,
didn't say
they
that.
had exciting moments. One player had exciting moments.
Nah,
that
DP had some
DeRozan shit
exciting
we're
moments.
gonna get to
DP
that
had some
DeRozan
exciting
shit,
moments, bro.
because
Did
you're
you not see
wrong.
the step back? Do you not see
You're
the step back?
wrong. You're
Step
Man,
back
y'all
wrong.
right
ain't
wing
see
three.
Caleb, man.
Yeah, nigga talking about the sidestep 3, exciting. Whoa.
Yes, that was hard. Yo, what you
Whoa.
talking
Get a
about? That was
sidestep
hard.
3.
That was hard, bro.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you
Nigga,
hyping up the
he
Rosen,
can
huh?
hoop. He can hoop for sure. But
I know. How did you feel about the
you
matchup?
know
Nah,
who we
say it.
came to see,
Talk
man.
about it, bro. Talk about how you feel
I
about
mean,
the
because
matchup.
he
Because you
snuck
sound like
in
you
the
geeking
Discord
already.
when we was doing a watch party, and Wes was letting it off, bro.
Nah, just it's
Wes was
yeah,
talking
because I
shit
think
there.
the DeRozan
Yeah,
shit. I
boy,
think
Wes
the
was talking
DeRozan shit is
crazy
like,
during the
He lucky.
matchup when
He
he
lucky.
Tell
I was
me why you
started.
don't
I
play
was
like
there
DeRozan.
doing that. Come on, Wes. Let's hear this. Let's hear
nah,
this.
I think the DeRozan shit is like utterly ridiculous, bro. I think his presence on the court,
Oh, Bills did say that.
the way he moves, he doesn't play as slow as DeRozan. DeRozan has always been a much slower player to me than AJ. AJ is quicker in his approach. He processes a bit faster. There are things like indicators how he operates in the mid range, how he likes that shot diet. But I just he's 6'10", and if you want to say DeRozan, a 6'10" DeRozan who I think has the young legs, maybe that DeRozan is a much better player than he ended up becoming. But AJ, everything about him just pops off the screen. First summer league game, nigga, in the first quarter they throwing doubles at him. Like he is it. He has that factor. DP is a great prospect as well. So Caleb as well. But I think it's very clear who should be the star. Not saying it'll pan out that way, but he should definitely be the star. I think you see it oozes. It just oozes. So y'all,
He gonna be that
y'all
star.
could do your little DP stuff
Let's-
that you want to do, but
Oh no, I'm on the Caleb
it's
Wilson
clear.
hype train. That's who I'm on.
Look.
Listen,
I'm
oh, I
gonna
got
put it
something to say
as
about
simple
him.
as this, brother. That brother out there getting struggle buckets. I'm seeing him snap. I'm seeing him. The famous little white boy doing this right here. That motherfucker snapping his head back something crucial. Shout out to him. You know what? I ain't gonna do too much on Mr. DeBancer today. I'm gonna let him slide. I ain't gonna do too much, but in order for him to maximize what he does have as far as the athleticism, the skill, the height, from my personal opinion, I think he does have to hone in on getting that jumper a little bit more functional, a little bit more realistic as far as what he's going to be. I saw something that said he was 2 of 13 outside of being at the rim, which obviously it's one game. Not going to go crazy about it, but for the most part, yeah, being able to draw fouls, being able to get to spots that he wanted to get to, for the most part, I felt like he did show star qualities. I'm just curious how he can finesse his game with the current roster that he's going to be attach to and make it, reach those heights. But I like him. I just think Darren Peterson is way more functionally better than him, and he comes off as more of a like polished player, which doesn't mean that he'll turn out better than AJ, even though I think he will. It doesn't mean that, but yeah, I think AJ has a lot more polishing to do, from my personal opinion.
Shit, I know what I see.
A lot more polishing to do.
I know what I see with them two, bro. I
Oh
see
my God.
I see Debo, AJ, bro. I'm not even gonna act like DP wasn't
Nigga,
struggling.
nigga,
to turn
cut
the
your
ball over.
late night talk show host or radio host voice off, nigga.
I'm
I know what
talking.
I see. I
Nigga
know what
twirl
I
with
see.
nothing.
Dude,
Nigga, a nigga on his Billy D. Williams. What this nigga got going on, bro?
listen. All I'm saying, bro. Defense, pretty weak. Offense, solid. Yeah, nigga, that matters, bro. You got a guard. I think his defense was pretty weak. You
In,
gotta be
in
better.
in the summer league game, or you talking his tape?
Yeah, I'm talking about tape and summer league.
No. It wasn't weak in the summer league, bro. That's
It
major E.
don't look so good to me, bro.
No,
That's
out of
major.
the four, to me, Caleb Wilson is the best defender. Like, and it's like,
Dude, Caleb Wilson, by the way, bro. No disrespect. I mean this. I'm saying this with like the nicest way I possibly can. That was a magnet game. I'm sorry, bro. Like that game didn't move me as much as a lot of people thought it wouldn't. This is where like I say we don't overreact to people playing well in summer league as well.
I'm not
Because
talking about his shot.
I'm saying Caleb, everything he did off. I'm talking about offensively for a nice defense. His defense, I have faith in that. Offensively speaking, though, everything he did was jumpers. Everything contested jumpers, like fadeaways, jumpers. And while that's nice, it's great stuff. I didn't feel that he got to the rim well enough for me to like really trust him offensively. And this game didn't move me
Well, I
that much.
can't
as many
stand you
people did.
niggas.
It was exciting though. It was exciting. Listen, was it not exciting?
If a motherfucker don't get a paint touch or don't lay the ball up or something, all of a sudden he just an ass player.
I never called him ass.
I'm just saying, y'all niggas be over harping on that, bro. That shit, that's man.
Don't say y'all. It's whatever he had on the what's the name.
That's star quality to me, man.
It's that nigga.
No, I do think paint touches matter. I think the thing
they do. I'm just saying they overhype that shit. Like they be going crazy with that. It's like, bro, if a nigga don't get a paint touch, okay, whatever. Like, cool.
Well, not just cool. I think the one thing I will say for Caleb is any work in the mid range was something that he had already shown.
Yeah.
So I think you've got to feed into that. You've got to buy into that. I think you've got to be excited about it. Now, the threes, 7 for 11, obviously that won't continue at that rate. Like, but I think the thing that is really impressive is he has a very functional jumper. He has a fluid shot, and the fluidity I think is something to like take pride in and to be excited about. Also, he handled the ball a lot more. Like I hear what you're saying, Go Bells, about a lot of tough, contested shots, but he was handling the ball from the perimeter a lot more than I think he should be. And I think if he's in actions with people who are literally going to help him get to spots that he wants to be on the court, et cetera, be able to get elbow extender or low block extended post ups and be able to use, even whether it's a post up or facing up, and then using his quick twitch and getting to the basket, the athleticism, the strength. I think those are things that we'll see him do in the league a little bit more to consistently be in the paint. But I think the real thing is, he got to the free throw line. He lived at the free throw line.
Yeah.
And those are the things, those are the keys. That's why also I'm so happy. The best lives at the free throw line, bro. It's to me, it's nothing not to like to me about AJ aside from the defense. And I think it's a motor thing. When he wanted to defend or when he wants to, he can. Now, are you going to give him, $300 million for, when I want to play, I play? Obviously not. But the notion that it is weak as if it's something that he can't fix is what I really have an issue with when it comes to AJ. But
Can I
even
ask
Cam,
you this
bro,
question,
Cam
Wes?
is hooping.
So
Cam
so
looks damn
why
good.
do people because I'm still there's a few things that I get extremely stuck on when it comes to the talk of defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I agree with people. I think that there are certain players that obviously number one, you have the body intangibles or the body measurements to be able to be a lot more effective. Like I know we was talking about Cam Carr earlier. You can't teach a motherfucker that's 6'4" with a what 7 something plus wingspan. You can't.
7'1", 7'2" wingspan.
So you got that off the rip, right? That's already a major plus for you. I can teach somebody just to play with some effort, and I'm not gonna say that you're gonna be just the coldest defender of all time, but I always feel like people kind of go hard with defense where it's like a motherfucker just can't play it. I understand it if they're slow footed or they're just not good at it. Like an Ennis Cantor, I would never fix my lips and say, "Oh, he could be a good defender." His feet were terrible. He couldn't move well. He's just a player I would never be like, "Oh yeah, nah, he can come over here." Nah. But
That's such an
AJ,
old.
some of these other players, bro, they have the strength, they have the speed, they have the wherewithal to be able to play defense. And it always bugs me whenever people are just like, "Nah, he sucks at defense." It's like, bro, if he comes to a certain specific team and roster, he could be able to play some defense, bro.
I
Can I
think what it
ask you?
is because of the way how perimeter oriented the game is and how mismatch hunty like some teams that you play against is. I think that's why probably more people are so like, well, if if you can't really guard on ball or if your defense isn't crazy, like you can get mismatch hunted. Now, I could be wrong, but that's something it would kind of make sense to me
Yeah,
why
I'm not mad.
somebody
I'm
feel that way.
I'm
I'm
not
not
worried
mad.
about his on ball defense though. That's something I'm not like, oh my god, like he's gonna be bad. I know like if he wants to get a stop, he'll be able to do that on the ball. What I'm worried about is the off ball defense. And I sat down one day and I asked myself like, how many times do we see guys in college who are like the least active defenders, off ball defenders in the league, come in and be active off ball defenders in the NBA? That never happens, like ever. I couldn't name a guy that did that really, and
I want to
that
go back
stuff
and
matters
watch
to me.
some film, but I want to say right now I would have to go watch some Oklahoma State film, but I want to say Tony Allen.
Tony Allen was not an active off ball defender.
I said I want to
Yeah.
go back and go review it, but that's just a name off the top of my head that I'm throwing out there.
Okay. Yeah, because I know he was a
You gotta
more
think
offensive
because a lot of
oriented
these
guy.
guys in college, bro, they're like over the top stars. You think about
Yeah.
Marcus Smart. It's not to say that he couldn't play defense, but like they're over the top stars to where you have other people who are doing that for them. So they're not necessarily worried about it to that extent. It's not their job at that point. Once they get
Bro.
into the league, it starts becoming your job, and then you have to pay attention to it. And then when you have to pay attention to it and you ass at it, I'm rolling with niggas like you where you say, "Oh yeah, he's trash. He's trash. He's trash at all ball." I'm rolling with you on that. But
Dude,
you gotta give a motherfucker a chance to get the job first before you start dog walking.
dude, he was one of the most least active like off ball defenders ever. Not ever in college, but like at least this year. Like I get it, bro. Like being not active, being as bad as he was, and such a
Don't have
non-factor
to
as he
miss it.
was on off ball defense. Come on, bro. That's just inexcusable. That's why I call him DeRozan. I don't call him DeRozan, although his offense does kind of remind me of it. I call him DeRozan for defensive purposes, bro. That's who he reminds me of. I'm being honest, bro. Like
You
that's how
couldn't
I
find
see him.
anybody else. You just had to do.
I mean, he like the midi and he play off 2 feet. He be pump faking. And so I'm like, yeah, this same player. But nah, that's how I feel about those guys, honestly,
That's
man.
okay. We're gonna be better than DeRozan, so it's fine. No issue.
You won't be better than though. Old boy, Boozer, Cam Boozer.
Tracy
Yeah,
McGrady.
Cam
I don't
Boozer,
agree with that
boy.
either.
Listen,
I don't agree with that at all.
Cam Boozer. I don't care about these summer league games, but it's clear as day he's just too big for his competition. He is a man playing amongst boys, and I think he's played very well in almost all of his games.
Yeah.
Just the physicality and size you've seen him really show up there. You saw him a rip. Old boy Caleb Wilson full court pressing him, which was nuts and pretty hard if you ask me.
He was
Like
the easiest cop out draft and analysis.
Man, we all
he's
know who in college when they
The
matched up
easiest
together
cop
who
out
was
draft.
leaving with W's and out playing these niggas, man.
I mean, even yesterday, like
He was working his
Cam
ass.
played
Man.
well, but Caleb stole the show.
Yeah, he did. He did, bro.
Hey, Kayla said 27, huh?
Nah, he
Okay.
boy, he hoop. He hoop, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Especially at the
definitely
end of the
be at some
game.
Bulls games and watch them
So
this year.
Had 5
if
stocks
y'all
yesterday.
if y'all
Like
giving any
Caleb
stock in the
playing really
jumper,
well.
what percentage y'all giving? As
You
far
said
as
what?
if y'all are giving any stock in the jumper, what percentage are y'all
You talking
giving?
about what? As far as his mid range jumper or like his
Nah,
3-point
the three
jumper?
ball, the three
Oh, I
ball.
have
I
faith. I
think the
have faith.
to me, if you got good
On a
touch
scale of
like
1 to
around the
100,
mid range and you can shoot shots, kind of like Brook Lopez. Like when Brook Lopez being able to shoot threes later in his career really wasn't that crazy to me because like outside of being a good like post scorer, like Brook Lopez can shoot around like the free throw line and the elbows and the baseline area. So him stretching out his game to the 3-point line wasn't crazy. Same thing with like guys like Pau Gasol, like guys that
Mhm.
had good touch shooting mid-range shots like them, just stretching it back like I want to say an extra 5 to 6 feet and them knocking down threes wasn't crazy. I wish KG would have did more of that, those, them step in middies where it's just like, bro, if you would have just stayed like 2 feet out, bro, that's a three ball. And like your scoring could have, went up higher. You might be on an all-time scoring list, but guys like that can make mid-range shots consistent, like just got good touch, good mechanics. Like I'm not worried about that.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get what you were doing here. This is a crazy name. I just want to say this right now, bro. I get
Memphis
what you were doing,
bouncers.
though. Memphis Bouncers.
That's
That
your
sounds like
burner, Gobi.
well, that sounds like a strip club. Oh my gosh, bro.
this
Jesus.
nigga's
Hey, shout
name
out
is
to him, bro.
Idiot Overreaction Sports Report. What the
Hey,
fuck
no,
is
he
this?
been active
But
he been active in chat, bro. Shout out to you. Join the Discord, man.
Hey
nah,
man,
for
But
sure,
y'all,
for
I
sure.
wish we could said it earlier, but like this stream
I said
up.
at the
Nah,
beginning of
he
the
did.
No, yeah, you said it at the
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
beginning.
started the show off like that.
no,
Mhm.
I'm saying keep saying it throughout the show, man. Because
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah, like it
Absolutely
up.
like up. I'll say I put like a 6 out of 10. I think he could probably get to like a 7. I think as long as he could be a 35% 3-point shooter, he will have like extreme success. Like I think he'll be really, really, really good if he could be a 35% 3-point shooter. Same applies for AJ. Who's further away, I will say. AJ's 3-point shot is just so far away because I think AJ shoots under his chin. Not like
He
a guy
does.
who's 6'10". I think it works for the midi, right? Because you're so close, just whatever. But when you're that far out, your shot can't be that flat. And he shoots so low, it's like I'm a lot. Just I'm weary with his 3-point ball shot. But I think Caleb will be 35%. If he ever touches 37, 38, we're talking about potential All NBAs, like perennially, because I think he'll provide enough on the other side of the ball. I think lateral quickness, can stand to get better, but they'll
sure.
teach him better technique
Hey,
that probably offset some of that. So yeah, I think they're all really good. Michael had a good game. I don't want to just shout out these guys.
He
Michael had a
did.
good game as well. Yaxel is still hooping.
put me on wax.
Like
Yo,
Jay
Yaxel,
Yaxel
Put me
bro.
on video
had
wax.
that one game when he had 21, 10, and 6, bro. I looked at my phone and damn near chucked it across the room. I
Yeah.
said, fuck.
It was
yeah,
done.
bruh.
It was done.
It's sad. It's sad, bro. But it's all
But
Chet
no,
man's fault.
Goods wanted Bennett Sturts, though.
Where good is that, man? He been ducking. I've been
Yeah, he been
I've been
ducking,
quoting
dog.
this nigga.
Good's
He ain't said
definitely
that.
No,
ducking,
wait,
man.
hold on. I
Where
want
he
to
at?
also say, look, I wanted him. I wanted this guy over Bennett Sturts. Allen Graves hooped last night.
Bruh.
I'm
Hello,
not gonna
Bruh.
lie. I'm not gonna act like
hello.
I fuck
13
with him because I
boards.
didn't. I didn't fuck
5
with him, but
stocks,
he
13
was.
boards, 5 stocks,
Hey,
bro.
I
look,
would have
look,
rather
look, look.
took
Yo,
Allen
you can't lie,
Graves.
bro. Listen, because if you
My rap,
watch tape,
bro.
he don't look good. He's Stats FC. He cheats
I
FC,
Now
bro.
told you
I might end
he's
up being
good.
wrong because I don't know where the fuck. Can y'all see this?
No, it's
Nah,
I
too
can't.
bright.
Fuck, I wish y'all
You
could
gotta
see
turn
this.
it on dark mode or something.
I don't even know how to do that.
you just turn your
This
brightness
Oh,
nigga's
down.
so
damn.
old, bro. This nigga's so old.
Just turn your brightness down.
My brightness ain't even up, bro.
Oh,
Oh, sure, it was just as bright as it was before.
there it is. There it is.
Yo, what is that?
Move it closer.
Hold on, try to put
your
your
hand
hand
behind
behind it
it.
so it can focus.
Put your hand
Bro, on
behind it.
soul, bro. You can't, bro. Listen, we can
Nah, it's
literally
over.
just put.
It's over,
We can
gang. It's
screen
over.
share,
Yeah, so
dog.
hold on.
We can
He
screen
was on
share,
my
bro.
list.
Just
I
send it
ain't
to
had
us.
no notes
Oh,
for
there it
him.
is.
Oh,
Read the
There
Allen
it is.
Graves joint.
I can't see it
Oh,
though.
check.
I'm not
It's
gonna lie to you.
green. Yeah, it's green.
He just
Nah,
said
Hold
there was
on,
check.
where
look.
mine at?
Okay,
He
look.
He
This
good.
is the Allen Graves shit that I wrote. Because I was doing it simple as hell. In quotations, bootleg Cam Boozer. Super simple player who makes the right reads, not the greatest foot speed, but moves well. Seems like a perfect system player. Green check.
Hey, bro.
I'm
That's
trying to
FC,
find
man.
mine.
Fuck, man.
That's FC, bro. It
Hey,
should
what?
say
Hey,
that's
what? Jay,
FC.
what I tell you? We
He was
drafted.
on mine.
See, yeah,
What it
we
say?
drafted. We
Adam
drafted
Gray.
two
Adam
good
Gray.
players.
I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm not gonna lie to you because of the way he moved and his jump shot looked weak. But you know, I was wrong, I guess.
Jump
Nah,
shot.
Goods
He
got
could,
an
he
answer
could
for
be.
his crimes. He was fighting on the timeline. He was fighting hard. But yeah, bro, you got to get in the ringer because, ooh wee.
Yeah, but no, he
Well,
gave
what's
up.
next, man? When we gonna get into this Kawhi
Nah, we
Leonard?
could.
Oh,
Yeah, this.
actually, hold on. We can get into this Kawhi news. Wes, I got a question for you because, like I said, we be having wild conversations in Discord. Question
Nah,
for
come
you:
on.
Cooper Flag, AJ DeBenza are in the exact same draft. You are the Wizards with the #1 pick. Which player are
This
you
is
taking?
easy.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
No debate.
Thought that'd be more rebuttal. All right, never mind. Fuck it.
Nah,
It's not a debate.
I love AJ. I don't. I'm not gonna lie about the prospects though. Like, I think if you take last year's prospects, their top prospects with this year's, Flag is 1, AJ is 2. It's just how it's gonna go.
What Dylan Harper fall?
The DP crowd will lean DP, and that's fine. But I think AJ will always be seen, like for NBA execs and GMs. I think AJ will always be seen as the top prospect standing beside DP. But yeah, Coop is easy. Rim pressure, the defensive upside. He's like, he's DP without a shot, but way bigger, which matters. And Coop grew this offseason. Did y'all see him at the dinner for Duke?
Nah, bro. They giving him
The
steroids
Brotherhood.
too.
Bro, Coop is huge, bro. Coop taller than Tatum.
JID got to holler at me. JID gonna have to holler at me.
What he said? AJ. He said AJ.
Nah, we used to talk about
Nah, it was another
to make
convo.
a all NBA team, and I told him I think he's drunk. He gonna make it sooner than rather than later.
Okay, so how soon you think Cooper's gonna make it?
I think there's a world. No bullshit, bro. Look, I'm about to here. The glasses is off. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, brother. The NBA has been looking for a white hero, a real white hero, since Larry Bird.
Real one.
Not the Slovenovakia.
Niggas say Savannah Vlaki.
Yeah,
Savanka.
drinking
Yeah,
beer
a bottle of
over
Savanka.
there. Yeah, we ain't looking for race horses overseas and shit, nigga. We looking for the real. You know what I'm saying? The real you dig.
Homegrown, corn fed.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we looking for that real deal. And as long as that brother come out and hoop this year, he turn up a little bit more, add them stats to it, bro. He will be in consideration. Promise you.
This year, I think he gonna make it next year. This year, no, I don't think. I think it's.
You don't think he can make a third team?
Not this year. Nah.
Mavs aren't gonna be good enough, and plus, they're gonna blame everything on Kyrie, everything he does. So,
don't let Shamaria hear that. She think he playing over there with no expectations.
Nah, bro. Nah, when I say they blame everything, they're gonna give. You know how they treat CP3? Like they be acting like CP3 taught Shea how to breathe. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah, that bro. I saw a post the other day, bro. Them niggas shooting around in practice, just taking threes. We owe CP3 so much. Oh my god,
people gas it. People do gas
get
it.
the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, gas that
We
shit.
owe our
People
forefathers
do
so
gas
much.
it.
We owe Durant. We owe Russ. Those the niggas we owe. Durant and
We
Russ.
don't owe KD shit.
Presti, nigga. Fuck
Nigga,
it.
don't say KD, bro. You don't gotta toss
Yeah,
him into these
ironically, bro,
combos.
that is
Nigga.
an
All that little hate that you
Not
still
the
got for
dark
Durant, bro.
bro.
You might as well go on and shelve it, bro. Durant He's everything to our franchise, bro.
I only do it when he comes
There's
back.
no OKC without Durant, bro.
I'll do it when he comes back.
You gotta
I'll
let
do it
the
when he
hate
He
get
never
comes back,
behind
coming
bro.
go.
back. It's over for that.
Hey, fellas, I gotta
The
interrupt
hate
this.
gonna
I
be
gotta
still in
tell
my
y'all.
heart to the day I die.
I gotta tell
Listen,
y'all straight up, fellas.
what?
We're at 61 subscribers. We hit the over 60
Damn.
threshold. So
I know, bro. Yo, I don't know what
we've
Dom
been
did, but
putting
he
that
got us some
pain
clout.
in, man. I'm proud of us. We've been putting that pain in. Shout out to everybody who's watching and subscribed and stuff, bro. I really appreciate y'all. I know everybody
you,
else.
guys.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you guys so much. We
Sorry
are
you had to see my Al Qaeda get up. But I appreciate y'all.
we are 3 more likes away from our like goal. So if you guys could do it, please like it up.
Appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, Cole and Meat also play well as well. Shout out to him, bro. He
Cole
played really
who?
well, dog. Yeah, nigga, Cole P.
Bruh,
No, I
nah.
thought you said something else. That ain't what
He
you said.
he did. That nigga said
Cole
me, bruh. It's over, bruh. Hey, listen. It was a good
You was
pod
doing
game.
good too. I thought you was gonna make it a whole
Listen.
episode, but you just had to.
Listen though, he low key hoop, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he looked really good. Now Summer League,
We gotta who we
Yeah,
he
we
got
got-
drafted by the Clippers, right?
That nigga is Aaron Gordon with no burner. That nigga
Nah, he didn't even look like
worse
AG.
than
He looked like his own player. He don't look like
No,
AG. He
when
look
we
like his
gonna
own
get
player.
to scammer of the year?
Oh yeah, hey, bro, hey guys, hold up, guys. And this actually has a lot to do with Thunder, by the way. The Feds did a sweep. Listen, Kawhi Leonard
You can talk about this shit
and
like
this
it's a
whole
reach.
Clippers trade did not go through, and it's not going through until the investigation is done. Right? So that means that there's a chance that the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard can still end up being punished for the tree scandal. And the Raptors, they did not want to take any repercussions for what was going to happen from that entire trade. They just said, hey, let's just let this happen. And then if it goes through and it's all good, we'll take Kawhi back. If not, we'll go about our business. I want to ask you guys how you felt about the situation.
Bruh, I'm sorry. Sometimes when you just sit back in the cut, whether it's movies, whether it's whatever, you just analyze shit and you just realize how fucking stupid some things is. Why are you niggas in a scandal about planting trees? What are y'all doing? Y'all doing? What the fuck?
No, wasn't he supposed to be making like
I
public
understand, though.
appearances and stuff like that? Never
Bro,
did.
it's like, bro, if you
No,
gonna put up a
he never
bullshit
was
team, at least a
supposed to,
10, bro.
apparently. It was the fact that he
Oh yeah, it was
signed-
paid for him to sit
Yeah,
at
he
home
got
but
the
promote it.
endorsement, right?
Yeah, you know what I
Got an
mean?
endorsement for doing nothing and never had to endorse the company.
Yeah.
And just
Why
got
was it trees? Why was it trees? It could have been deodorant. It could have been a body spray.
Hey,
Hey, nigga, who
your guess
else
is
was
as good
gonna
as
scam?
mine.
Who else was gonna scam, brother? Hey, nobody else agreed to
I'm gonna
scam
say
it,
though,
bro.
bro. Shout out to the world's biggest snitch, man, Pablo, bro. He getting to it.
Oh yeah, that writer.
Nah, but no funny. He can't snitch in that. Like he investigated something. Investigative journalism is really, really important. I do want to shed a good light on him. Trolls aside, his job is vital. When you don't have investigative journalists, things like this just stay being swept under the rug, and you're none the wiser. So I want to give a shout out to him. It's crazy that this is how he's uncovering things, but hey, salute.
Man,
I'm glad they finally got around to it because I remember like last year before the season started, they were saying like, yeah, they gonna get down to the bottom of it. Next thing you know, a whole season went by. Malik Beasley then got arrested. They didn't caught up on Terry Rozier. Just a bunch of stuff in the league didn't happen. I'm just like, damn, ain't nobody like we just forgot about Kawhi Leonard and pretty much him taking money under the table and Steve Ballmer going outside and doing it, doing everything under the sun, and ain't nobody say nothing. And then he get traded to Toronto. So I'm really like, damn, they really didn't care. Like the league worried about gambling. They didn't got Chauncey Billups out of Portland.
so
Like
fast.
everybody didn't got in trouble. But Kawhi Leonard just walking off. I said maybe he got motion like that. But then he showed up sad to that Kyle Lowry press conference, and that's when I knew the saxophones was loud as possible because he did not look happy.
He's like, damn, they about to void my contract. Nigga, if this shit goes through, they were talking about the punishments, by the way. If this goes through, first off, yeah, he can have his contract voided. The trade would be rescinded basically for the Raptors. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. Or the Clippers are gonna have to give up picks, things like that.
Do we still keep ours
I think we
that
keep
they owe
ours
us?
still. Now, for me, if the NBA was serious, they'd be like, number one pick to OKC Clippers, no 5 pick for the next 5 years. You know what I mean? Like real niggas. You know what I mean? Yeah, help us out some more, bro. There's no way Sam Presti can
They
miss a
need to
number
be
one
top
overall
4 or something. Like we need something.
Number one pick in the draft where Tyron Stokes is the best prospect, bro.
Hey, we just drafting for role. We ain't even like we already know that
I
next
don't give
draft
a
kind
fuck,
of
bro.
turkey water. We just need hey, can you be a good role player?
Yeah, bro.
No, I think Stokes could pan out. I'm just saying, like he can't come here, bro.
Oh yeah, for
No,
sure.
not him. I'm just
Want
saying,
nothing
just
to do
draft
with
for
us.
somebody that makes sense in the role. This is the draft where it's like, to me, I would have been like, you know what, screw fit. Like we need the talent or
2024.
whatnot that makes sense. But
2024
this
draft class.
draft, draft for role players.
Nah, I mean, you could pass up on him. I think that would be unwise, though. I think people are too low.
I don't think
on
we'd get the
Tyron.
number. I don't think we'd get
You
the
know what I
number
do?
one. Though.
I get that if they give us that number one pick
People
just
are
to
hella
spite the
low on
Clippers,
Tyron.
and then I trade that pick for like a massive haul. Trade
I'm
it for
just
like a
saying,
massive
Tyron
haul,
been
bro.
busting ass, and people are critical of him for not playing, not going to the school to play the toughest competition during the year. But every EYBL, every all AU, anything, all the camps, he busts his ass, bro. Like he's a really, really good player. He just he got some things with him, but he busting ass, bro. He's the same nigga who saw Coop and said, "Hold this nigga." that's nothing to just scoff at, bro.
Did they lose?
Impressive.
They 100%.
I thought you was about to shit on my college team, man. I'm glad
Who
you
you
brought
talking
up the
about?
high
I mean, yes, fuck Kansas, nigga. We don't fuck with Kansas. Easy.
Why you don't fuck with Kansas?
What
I'm a
Kansas do to
Carolina
you, nigga?
fan.
You a Carolina fan?
You niggas weak as fuck, bro. Y'all haven't been good since how
Niggas is
long?
fucking dirt.
Niggas
Yeah,
be
y'all
like,
sorry as
you
shit.
niggas weak as fuck. I guarantee you, neither of your franchise, neither of your schools have won a championship since we won.
I can't say nothing. I'm an Illinois guy.
Nigga, Kansas just won not too long ago. When was the last time y'all won?
What are you talking about?
I can't even
did
say
Kansas
shit. I'm not
win
gonna
the
lie to you.
Natty?
Nigga, Kansas won. Nigga, Kansas won with fucking Christian Brown. What are we talking about?
They did.
Outside of the Bulls,
did,
bro,
yeah,
I'm pretty
they
much
did.
root for
Yeah,
every
what are
Chicago
we
team.
talking
So
about,
I
That was
can't say
5 years
nothing.
ago. Okay.
Yeah. Come on
They
now,
won
baby.
though. They won.
No. I'm trying to.
When was the last
figure
time
out
you were in the
what
Final
year
Four?
we were. Nah, Final Four. We made 2019. I think.
I'm about to say,
2019.
nigga, y'all had teammates who was fucking
Were we
each
in the
other's
Final
hoes
Four in the
and had
same
to
year?
split up, nigga. Yeah.
I know the last time we
Shout out
won
David
a
Kelly.
Natty.
Was that the Jared Culver
Our
year?
last Natty was 2017.
That was a
bro.
Jared Culver
Shout
year,
out
wasn't
David
it?
Kelly.
Shout out Jared Culver, bro. He weak, but shout out you, bro. Texas Tech legend.
Nigga's awful.
He
Dirt.
sold us from a championship, by the way. I take that back.
You a Texas Tech fan?
Yes.
Bro,
That's
just
what I
go
went
to the big school, bro. You'll have a better time.
No.
But it's clear, like I got the best school up here, bro. It's very
No.
clear.
Your
So
school
talking
hasn't
that.
done shit in years, bro. You niggas
You
sorry
saying
as
that
fuck.
you a Texas Tech fan, bro? What are
We
you
went
saying?
to the
You
Final
can't get
Four.
that off.
What last time
We was just in the final.
we were just
So
in the
y'all
Final Four
keep
last
talking
year.
about Final Fours,
We
bro.
stepping on
Stop
your
talking to
head,
me
bro.
about Final
You
Fours.
ain't
That's
in
like
You
that's like making the
advance.
finals. That's like making the
No,
finals.
it's not. I'm
Y'all hype
sorry,
LeBron
bro.
James for a finals
We
appearance.
have
I can't
been
have
in
my
a
team for a finals
championship
appearance.
game more recently than every school up here outside of Kansas.
I will
Yeah,
say
you
shout
say
out
outside
to
of
You're the
y'all.
only
Kansas.
person who can
Hey,
talk.
I fuck with Marcus
No.
Page, though. I will say that. I fuck with Marcus Page. That's my
Wait,
guy. Love
Illinois, we lost in the Final Four, didn't we? This year?
100%. Yes,
No,
you did.
y'all wasn't in the Final Four this year, were
Y'all
y'all?
make the
I think
Final
y'all
Four.
were.
I think he's talking about the another year. They weren't in the
No, he's
Final
talking
Four,
about
but
this
they had
year. I
like
think y'all were elite. What? Were y'all Sweet 16 or 8?
I think we was 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know y'all got pretty.
Y'all ain't make that Final Four.
yeah. I
All
remember
right,
Texas Tech.
chill,
Texas
chill,
Tech
man,
went to
chill,
San
man.
Antonio. They pulled up to San Antonio. I remember.
What's up with JT Toppin before we moved to Wemby?
JT
Who?
Toppin.
Yeah,
He talking about Kobe Toppin's brother.
No, I know who that is, but put me on
I was
game.
finna say, I don't know who that is.
I don't know
You
what's
saw that
I'm
dunk?
just asking for an update on his injury, bro. That's it.
Oh, I don't know what happened to him. What happened to his wife?
Oh, he played
This
for.
nigga not a real fan, bro. What's the next
bro.
topic, bro? He talking about I don't know what happened.
Speaking of
I
pull
can't
up,
lie. Listen.
y'all heard about Bam?
I know he played. Oh, you talking about hands? Hands out of bio?
Speaking of pull up,
What? Come on now, nigga. Hey, listen, bro.
Y'all
Y'all already know what's up, bro. Bam Adebayo got into an altercation with Tyler Hero during the summer. I think it was in front of his AAU team
Tyler
in
no
Las
hero is
Vegas,
mine.
bro. One crazy. Bam, I guess Tyler Hero walked up to him and said something. Bam walked up to him and socked him in the eye, and it was so bad to the point where you could see legitimately a bruise under his eye when he went up for an interview in the summer league, right?
yeah, we ain't never getting no Tyler Hero interview.
Oh man, I just want to say this,
Thanks,
dog.
Bubby.
For starters, you know, I know I will be watching the Bucks this year, but I'll also say this. Thank the
Ugh.
Lord. Tyler Hero is just one nigga that I just don't fuck with. I'm sorry. Bam Adebayo, I'm on your side.
Wait,
All I
why
have
are
to
you
say, bro.
watching Buck games like with free will?
I'll talk to you about it later.
Ryan
But
Rollins, bro. Khalil Ware. You know how he.
Usman Jang,
I definitely will be watching Bucks games because.
Braden Burries.
Oh man, I'm about to sound like Go Bills on this motherfucker, man. I'm about to sound like Go Bills on here real quick. But I saw a picture of Nate Mint, and it looks like this brother can put on muscle mass really easily.
It
It
sound
I
like to
ain't
me.
see it. I'm not gonna look it up.
I'm not
as
even.
as
Shut
He
strong
up.
got
as he
big.
looks, bro. I think his body, like even from Tennessee before he got there, I know he transformed, but like it looks like even within the league, he's transformed even more. So it's like
Dude,
I'm curious about their team.
I've never seen a good player from Tennessee, bro. So like, there's no way he pans out.
Grant
Like
Williams.
none.
Look at
I
Grant
said
that.
good
Williams.
players, bro.
You said Grant Williams.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a good
said
player.
good players. I said good players, bro.
Man.
Good player.
All they do in Tennessee is lift weights and like
Candace
brick
Parker.
shots.
Candace Parker.
Next question.
Yeah, nigga had your ass stuck, didn't I?
Listen, that's a WNBA player. That's the guy said NBA player, bro. And all the NBA players that come from Tennessee are garbage as fuck, bro. All of them are meatheads like Admiral Schofield, whatever that nigga's name is. Did nothing. Anyways, right? That nigga Bam Adebayo. You know what I'm talking about. That
He
swole
went
ass
to
nigga that was
losers,
sorry as
bro.
fuck.
You gotta chill.
Nah, he was just sorry as shit. He went other places as well. He was sorry as fuck as well. Look at he didn't go to Tennessee. I was about to say that white boy. But Dalton Connect. What school he go to?
He did go to Tennessee.
Did go to
He
Tennessee.
did. That's why he's sorry. See, bro. I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not
so
lying,
how do you feel about because this is probably the closest pull that I
Hold
can
on.
Tobias Harris.
Melon.
He's solid. He's solid. He the
He's a
only
good
decent
player,
player,
bro.
but
He's a good player. Great
There we
player.
go. Okay,
guess
so he
what?
got
Guess what?
drafted
Guess
to
what? When
the
he first got drafted to, I think he went to the what team he go to? The Bucks. He got drafted by
Magic.
the
And
Bucks.
he was good. Don't lie about him.
He got
was
drafted
good
by
when
the
he got
Bucks.
drafted.
Yeah, he
He
turned
got
up
drafted by
at
the
Oh,
Bucks.
by the
He was
Bucks.
weak.
Oh, he did get
I ain't
drafted by
got
the
no
Bucks.
love for Tobias Harris. All 2021, when I was first on FanDuel, niggas sold every ticket I had.
that's your
That's
fault,
your
Jay.
fault. You bet on
Yeah,
him.
That's
you
your
know,
fault,
you
Jay.
supposed
No,
to know
hold on.
not
It's
to
not
bet
my
on
fault.
Toby.
I was taking Tobias Harris for 12 to 14 points.
Nah,
This
bro.
nigga
But he
was
was
coming
playing.
out with
Who was he
eights and
playing with?
sixes.
Who was he
He was
playing
with the
with, dog?
Sixers. This
Yes,
after Jimmy
he
left.
was getting no touches though. Still, he was still playing with Han Simmons. Come on, bro. Don't do him like that. Listen. Listen. How we feeling about this whole entire Heat situation, bro? And it seems like a lot of things are coming out talking about, like a lot of people weren't fine with Bam Adebayo being the chosen one, or people are saying Tyler Hero was seen as this cocky guy who like people weren't really a fan of his attitude. Like, how we feeling about those two really? Was there really that much turmoil going on in Miami?
I wanna ask y'all this because I haven't been running spaces like that, obviously, because like I told y'all, the Discord is just a little bit more entertaining. It's a little bit more honed in, a little bit more fire, more minds that I personally respect or whatever. But I did host space the other day, and we were talking about players that they're great players as far as what they do, what they provide, but the price tag is too much. As far as what Bam provides, I know the numbers put it where it is. Excuse me. I know he switches 1 through 5. I know that he can do a lot of great things, but do y'all like the money that he's at? Just a question. Just a question. I'm just asking.
Who, Bam?
I'm
Yeah,
unfamiliar with
do
how
you like
much
the
money
money
he's
where
making.
he's at?
He made 50 M's, right?
I think so.
I want
Scam
to
out of
answer
bio.
that because Eli tweeted, if you have a problem with how much Bam is getting paid, I could never take your basketball opinion seriously, and I have to question how you view the game. So I want to answer that because that's my little nigga, man.
Nah, bro, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. I'm gonna answer it, and you
Respectfully,
could.
shout out
Nah,
to you.
no. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
troll because I know
that's
he'll
fine.
watch, so he'll catch that. But
Nah,
Uh,
do I have a real issue with how much he gets paid per se? Not necessarily, because of how many things he does for a team. But I do think that we're starting to kind of lose recipes. And I was listening to Wendy last night, and he said he spoke to an exec that was like, "Yo, this is reminding me of the Darko Milicic era again, where in the 2000s, everybody was trying to find the next Dirk. Everybody was trying to make sure they didn't miss out on the next Pau Gasol, etc. So you had teams over-indexing and focusing on specific things, and I think that's what's happening right now. It's all sheets and how your impact metrics, impact, and it's important, but it gets a little scary when you get to a point where it's like, oh, Bam should get more money than a guy like Durant, which has been said recently. And it's like, no, like
crack,
absolutely not.
crack,
So yeah,
you
that's
said it's
that's
what, Gobi?
crack, Mm, crack, bro. Whoever doing that,
No,
whoever
I need
said
to
that,
know who
spin
these
crack.
execs is. They got to start dropping names because I
Oh,
gotta
so man, who said
understand.
that?
Because I hope y'all ain't talking to my GM. That's why we missing on these picks.
Rusty probably saying that bullshit, bro.
nah, Sam definitely he a victim of it, bro.
Yeah, because hey, Sam, whoever saying this, stop listening to them
Right.
niggas.
Have y'all seen Moneyball?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since they ran
Booker
with
looking
that,
confused.
yeah, since they ran with that method, right? How many chips did they win with it?
You can say that, the
Everybody can't
2024
be
chip.
Kevin Euclid, man. Everybody can't be Kevin Euclid. But I mean,
I'm
the
saying
A's haven't
with
won
that
any.
regime, they got one of them hoes.
You said the A's?
Yeah, with that regime, as far as what they were doing, didn't they only get one?
I don't recall the A's winning in the.
Don't kill
I
me,
don't
y'all.
know what year Moneyball started for them. I
I've
thought
never
it was
seen
more
Moneyball,
like a
bro.
late 2000s thing. I know they haven't won in the late 2000s, but I'll look it up.
Please put me on. I've never seen
No,
Moneyball. What are you
that's what I'm
talking
saying.
about?
As far as
Moneyball is a great movie. Brad Pitt.
it's
Brad
like
Pitt.
it's like about
We'll watch it in the Discord.
it's some analytic shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Moneyball
Okay.
was the 2010s.
Because essentially, like you had all the bigger major league teams like the Yankees, all these other teams that had more money because baseball is different. And the A's had, I'll just put a number on it. It was around somewhere about like 38, 39 million to work with. And he went over to an organization, the Cleveland Indians, to try to work out a deal. And he peeps old boys over here, whispering words in those dudes here, and they like, nah, we ain't trading him. Even though originally the GM is like, yeah, we'll trade him, and then they come over whisper, nah, we're not trading him. Come to find out, old boy is a major analytics person. He's like, people look at these guys like, oh yeah, he's a star, but he's essentially saying like, this nigga's not that good. You save the money
Oh.
by not paying him because his production doesn't match the stardom name. So that's kind of what it boils down to. But
So you saying they're all NBA execs watch Moneyball and they got influence?
no, I'm just curious. Like, this is why I said I wish that we could get a Hard Knocks for basketball, bro. I wish we could get a Hard Knocks for basketball.
I'll
It's
I'll
funny.
say I'll say this about the Bam situation. If because I can't. Me of all people, I guess I can't say Bam is overpaid. He gets paid 50 million on the dot, right? I guess I can't because that would just be me saying that Chet isn't worth a certain amount of money. Bam, if he's playing a certain role offensively, obviously I think he was over taxed as a basketball player. Clearly, he's not a number one option. Clearly, he shouldn't be asked to tween heads he create for a team. He should be play finishing and stuff like that, and kind of like a secondary playmaker for your team. But like, if he's doing that plus his defense, like he's a very, very impactful basketball player. So I guess he's not overpaid in terms of what he can provide on the basketball court. And I guess we have to sit down and try to change the conversation of like overpaying for players and not overpaying for players. Like we might have to say that like, hey, guys like Bam, guys like Chet Holmgren, guys like Evan Mobley, while these guys aren't superstars in this NBA, they clearly have like top 20 level impact despite them not being number one or number two options on their championship team. And because of that, these guys are worth $50 million. They're not worth super maxes though. That's different. I think super maxes, like Jay said last episode, super maxes are reserved for the top of the top, like top echelon basketball players, top 5 in the NBA. They deserve like super max. But the other guys, like those guys who I believe have top 20 impact, around 50 million is good. I think that's fair. Would you say that?
It's dangerous though. It's dangerous.
It is.
That means Derek White is a $50 million player, bro.
No,
Oh,
Derek White
hell
doesn't
no.
have top 20 level impact.
No,
I'm
he
sorry.
actually does. He literally
No.
graded out. Go Bells. I'm watching the sheets just like you, Brad. There are certain systems that you take whatever metrics you basically anything involving rap, rebound, like possession metrics. Anything about possession,
Yeah.
defensive metrics, which just also inherently has to do with possessions because like defense is so rated, it's so heavily rated and slanted into how many extra possessions you can create for your team by forcing turnovers, steals, blocks, etc. And you're shaking your head, but you know this to be true.
Yeah, and I'm not basing you being a top 20 level impact off of straight statistics. I'm sorry. And
No,
I
but he
see
said
that
that's
with
what Sheets
Derek
respect it.
FC
White
I'm
though.
just
does.
saying that
I'm
he
good.
grades out as a top 20 guy based off of some of these
No.
metrics.
Well,
Look,
I guess so.
I don't know.
Just,
I,
I get what you're
I
saying.
think you
I get
think
what
I'm
you're saying, Wes.
disagreeing with you. I'm just
Listen, I
saying
get
that
what
he
you're saying,
grades out.
Wes. But like
I'll be the guy to
whoever
catch the
thinks he's a
fire.
top 20 player, bro, needs to be
Nah.
smacked.
I'll be the guy to catch the fire. I'll just dead ass be the guy to catch the fire, right? And before I catch the fire, I'm gonna ask y'all one last question: who's a more impactful basketball player in said offset role? We know that these specific players aren't leading your team in offense. We understand this, right? You're not the quote unquote number one guy, whatever. You're the third, sometimes maybe fourth fiddle. Who's more impactful, Bam Adebayo or Draymond Green?
Right now, Bam.
No, I'm saying in totality.
Oh, at their
Talking about like
peak?
in their career?
Oh,
I mean,
at their
peak is
peak, Draymond.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Fuck
Peak is Draymond.
the rings. I don't care about the rings. So just from what
At
you
the peak, Draymond.
Yeah,
Just going
Draymond.
peak player for player. Peak is Draymond. Draymond's a better
Okay,
player.
so let's do a quick synopsis. And I know that the money changes over years, right? Draymond Green in totality for a specific one-off year, outside of this year that he opted out of, and obvious hopes of trying to get LeBron there. The brother has been relatively around somewhere around 24 to upwards of 27 million. So you're telling me that they understand exactly what he provides. They pay him with the number that he's supposed to sit at. So by technical standards, I get it. Modern NBA, this, that, and the third, you have to pay somebody. Bam Adebayo is overpaid. Love what he does. Love everything that he provides. 20 and 10 guy. Defense is amazing. All of that shit, right? But you're not the number one player. You're damn near not the number two player as far as offense goes. You're not any of that. I'm not saying that he couldn't get upwards of 35, 36, 37, maybe 40 million. Nah.
Oh, peace out, Wes, by the way. Peace out.
Oh yeah,
But
fuck.
Yeah, where had to go. But
Yeah, no, that nigga really must respect Eli's opinion to that extent.
nah, he was bullshitting.
Nah, yeah,
He was bullshitting.
nah,
He said he was
he
trolling.
was trolling.
Oh, you had to
Yeah,
go.
he
Oh,
said
okay.
he was trolling. He didn't give a fuck. But
No, but
like,
to that point, he said he was trolling. Like he wasn't serious.
yeah.
Oh.
But honestly, I like no. That's because I sat down. I really thought about it. I was like, Chet Holmgren. I think Chet Holmgren is worth 50 million. He making 50 M's right now. I think Chet's worth 50. And like, I'd be damned if I say he was. I think he is.
He's
I
not.
think Evan Mobley is also worth 50. And like I get it. Like we look at scoring options, and you guys probably think like if you have to be a number 2 scoring option to be like a top uh you guys probably think you have to be a number 2 scoring option to be a somebody who receives above $50 million.
No, it's
I,
not that. That's why I don't
I,
think you don't deserve to get 50. I just more so like team situation, especially like when we come to like we've been bringing this back all summer, and it's gonna continue to be the conversation. When you got a CBA in place to pretty much like hit you over the head, you know, in a sense like that to like yeah, you can like yeah, you can pay him 50 million and he probably worth the 50 million. But do I want to pay you that 50 million, then have to sacrifice my picks, who I can potentially trade for, how I can aggregate contracts and all that, just because on paper and the sheets say that you worth 50 and watching you play? Because my assessment of Chet isn't always, it's more so watching him play than looking at like what numbers say. Nah, me as a franchise, I probably don't do that because I don't want to financially cripple myself trying to, pay
Jay,
him that much money, but also,
Jay, forget
No,
about
that's
that.
just me.
Chet.
Forget
Go
about
ahead.
that. I was about to say, forget about that. Forget about that value. Forget about that. Cripple your franchise stuff. Don't even think about that right now, right? I'm talking about in terms of value, in terms of where we're at in NBA right now, percentage of contracts, things like that. I believe that he is a $50 million player. I believe that if you're a top 20 player, top 25 player, you can be a $50 million player. I believe that if you are like, if you are I feel like Paul George is overpaid. Paul George, in my opinion, is an overplayed basketball player because he's not in that range and he's getting 50 M's. That's bogus, right? I feel like when you're a superstar, like what let's say Shea is, Luka is, Jokic, all those players, that's where I believe you should be getting Donovan Mitchell money. Donovan Mitchell should be getting top 20 money. Like he should be getting Chet money right now, in my opinion. Because I feel like on a championship team, and I'm just gonna be honest, y'all probably don't agree with me. I believe Chet Holmgren is just as impactful as Donovan Mitchell, although one is a number 1
No,
option
I
and one is a
agree.
number 3 option.
Yeah, I agree. But my thing is, it's like, yeah, to like say that, I understand it, and that makes perfectly good sense. But that's without everything that's going on. When it's like when I'm running a franchise and with all the context put in place in the rules and stuff like that, I just don't believe we should be paying you that much money if it's gonna put me in a situation like I'm in now, where it's just like, man, I don't know if we gonna like what's name was saying earlier. Can we pay AJ Mitchell? Can we pay Case and Wallace? If you probably didn't take a $50 million deal, I probably don't have to work. I most likely don't have to worry about that. But the fact that you did, it's like now I gotta, go over the top and then like really delve through this roster and pinch pennies on who I want and who I don't want.
Like I said, I just think that there's levels, bro. Like I said, there's levels. You got the upper echelon niggas. You got the medium cool niggas. Then you got people who are specialists that provide a certain thing, and then you got the rest of the NBA. To me, Chet Holmgren, Rudy Gobert, and then obviously there's sides to it to where it's like, well, if he does get better at this, then he would be worth more. Chet Holmgren and Rudy Gobert, or not Rudy Gobert, Chet Holmgren and Evan Mobley kind of reside in the same family. I think that Chet is better, but they kind of reside in the same family. It's like, bro, y'all niggas provide, and I'm more so speaking towards Chet. Chet provides the rim protection. He provides the thing that gets a player like Rudy Gobert paid. I can move my feet better than you. I can contest at the rim, damn near similar, if not better, when put in the correct position as you. But at the same time, we are forced to pay these players these certain said dollars. We just are, you know. And you go back in history, you got teams like, and I'm not speaking on their money, but you got the Michael Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Top dollar nigga. You got Scottie Pippen, damn near up under him, but that there's a specific level and a ceiling
Scammed.
that Scottie can reach, right? There's a specific level. He's not of the
Mm-hmm.
upper echelon of a Michael Jordan, right?
Y'all gotta
Then
stop
you got
saying he got
then you
scammed,
got
bro.
then
He
you
did.
got what's my boy? Dennis. You got Dennis the Menace. You provide something that's amazing, bro, but I'm not about to pay you like you're a superstar.
Bruh,
You're
okay,
just
we
not.
not going. I get what you're saying, but like Dennis Rodman, bruh, it's not the same. Trust me,
No,
it's not the
I'm
same.
just saying, like,
No, but
you
he
It's not
said
the
provide
in
a
his
same.
skill
time
set
period,
that's
it would have
so
made sense for him to get the
yeah,
money that he
No,
made.
even
yeah,
then, no.
like he
It
doesn't
did. It made
doesn't
sense.
provide this over the top skill set to where I'm just willy nilly
No.
just throwing money out at him. Like, nah, bro. Like, you are who you are. You provide what you
He said
provide to
Bam
this
should be
team, and I
making.
want to pay you like what you provide to this
Y-
team.
Yeah,
He said
Wes
Bam should be making
said to the
40 or
chat.
45.
And
Yeah,
right there, I agree with Wes.
yeah.
50 million for Bam Adebayo. I'm sorry, it's an
I
overpay.
I I, I think it's because
No,
we're the problem and this is the big issue here. Uh, we're looking at like where we're at now, especially with how much the money has inflated. We're looking at $50 million as a supermax. When in
no,
reality, yes, I'm serious. Like when in reality, that's not supermax money. It's kind of like how I remember in what's it called?
Which yeah,
When Mike
that's true.
I
no,
remember when Mike Conley got paid,
it's not.
niggas was like, "Oh my gosh, Mike Conley's getting so much money. There's no way this nigga's most he's so
Hey, we all
overpaid." He
know
was
the
getting
real
30 M's, right? He was getting 30 M's, and niggas was calling him crazy, and then that became the norm. And like we were still looking at niggas crazy for getting 30 M's when role players starting getting 30 M's, and I'm just like, that's just how the money and inflation is working. Some players are just going to get paid more due to the new bargaining deal. Because of that, I believe like if I were to go down in sections, right, superstars I'll be like, okay, you get D-Mitch money, right? $75 million, type of contract, 60, 75 million. That's cool, right? And then the next one is like right below that, right? I go like from around like 8 to 15. I'll be like, okay, 60 to like mid 50s. And then I go from like 10 to like 20, 25. I'll be like, those players are probably should get around like 55 to 45, you know? And then like think he's going down. I don't think that's crazy though. I don't think that's
Bro,
I
crazy.
but
don't think
I'm
everybody
saying
should be
relative though,
55 though.
bro. You have to think even relative. Why are you paying your third option $50 million, bro? I get it.
Because
They may have
depending
an
on what the
elite
third
skill. I
option
get
is,
it. The money is going up, but why are you paying your third option 50 M's, bro?
well, if your third option is
Oh,
a very good a solid offensive player and a generational defender, then yes, I believe they deserve 50 M's.
yeah. I mean, for a Chet Holmgren, that's somebody that
Not
you
even
would
Chet.
go
You.
for.
I mean, as much as I want to shit on Scam out of bio, like the nigga weak to me, bruh. He is a generational defender. He is one of the best
He's a
defenders we've
solid
ever
player, but I'm
seen.
asking you, what's the difference between y'all saying y'all would take Draymond over this nigga? This nigga's never sniffed that, even relative.
No, but if he played
No,
today,
If
he'll
Draymond
probably
No,
played today,
even relative.
no,
Go towards relative. Go towards relative.
even
no,
so
because
you
I do see where
still
he coming
no.
from. Because even at the time, bro, I remember conversations when Draymond was getting like that 27 to 30 million. Even then, niggas was like for 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, you
Bro,
get
That
thirty
was
million
that was
dollars.
at that time.
that's
I'm not talking
certified
about that
difference.
Draymond.
He
I'm not talking about
But no,
that
I'm
Draymond.
talking no, but I'm talking. I'm even 2016 Draymond because the best year he only had. I think only had 1 or 2 years where he was getting over 10 points. But for the most part, a lot of them years, Draymond was also like a single digit score, not a double digit rebounder. And his like pretty much his PRA didn't look crazy, but he had the money that you kind of like. Why, like the casual fan is looking like, why is somebody with me looking at just his PRA
Nah, bro.
not giving you like gaudy numbers getting paid that much money?
Jay, I'm
And
gonna
it's
tell you
kind
this
of the
right
same
now.
thing now.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jay. If a nigga was averaging 15, 9, and 7 on 49, 39 a 70 plus shooting from the free throw line, basically, and he was giving you probably one of the greatest defensive seasons in NBA history. No doubt in my mind, he's getting 50 M's today. He's getting
And I
50 M's.
agree. I'm not saying that
It's
you're
not even
not,
a
but do I
hesitation,
agree with
bro.
nah?
Yeah, it's relative.
Yeah, he getting 50 M's, and I wouldn't argue. I'd be like, this nigga was so good, so
But at
good.
the same
He
time,
getting 50
but
M's.
that's what I'm saying because it's like, yeah, I'm not mad at you making the 50 ends, but if I'm not mistaken, last year the salary cap didn't go up, and now you in the CBA where it's like, okay, if you is making that type of money, and we can't damn near guarantee you championships or finals runs like the Golden State Warriors was running on, it's like I'm gonna pay you 50 million for possibilities? No, I
Well,
probably don't want to
I'm being
because you're
honest.
seeing a
Okay,
lot of
okay.
franchises just letting guys pretty much either they trading them or they just dumping them like, bro, I don't want you on the team if you're gonna be making this much money.
I will say
Niggas damn
this.
near let this nigga Jimmy Butler walk in the sake of Bam Adebayo, bro.
I will say this. I'll say this, and this is it. I'll say this, and I agree with you guys here. If we're talking about a player who is, let's say, um, like forced to be a number one option. I feel like these players get overpaid often, right? These guys aren't number one options, but they're forced to be, and then they basically play that number one role. They're like mediocre at it, and you know they're not number one options, and then they end up getting paid like 60 M's. I think those guys are like truly overpaid because I'm like, yeah, this guy's clearly not that good, but we already know in the right system, this guy's amazing. Like I think in the context of Chet, I think him getting his money, especially where he was at right now, makes sense. And it's the same thing for Evan Mobley. Um, Wemby, by the way, we can talk about that as well. He's another guy who got paid recently. He took a massive pay cut, by the way, guys. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, he did. Because
yeah, I
listen,
know. I said he did.
he and I'm the reason why I say pay cut. Why are you shaking your head?
Because I mean, go ahead. I'll pull
No,
up
I
some.
said
I'll
I
pull
was
up.
gonna say the reason why I said pay cut is because he took the what's it called? Not the what's it called? The stimulators, something like that, out of his contract. So even if he were to win D
But
point
Chet
next year,
did the same thing.
yeah, Chet did and Chet took a pay cut.
He took it from 25 to 30, but apparently there were some reports that I saw that he technically, I guess, wasn't eligible for the 30% anyways. But
No, he because he would have to get it. He would have to win D or MVP next year.
nigga, he's
And,
going to win Defensive Player of the Year next year, and if he
and
plays relatively defense, he's more than likely going to win MVP.
he's a lock to win both unanimously. And my thing is this, right? Since that's the case, uh, and he took those stimulators out, even if he wins DPOY now, he won't. He just threw away a lot of money. Dude, he just threw away $50 million. Like he's making Chet Holmgren money. Like that's insane. Like he's making third option money, like a championship third option money. That is crazy stuff for a player like him. Uh, I can't lie to you. It sucks because the San Antonio Spurs got that. I know Thunder fans don't want to act like it's anything, but at the end of the day, bro, like that's something, you know. It's a good addition. Now it doesn't wipe away the De'Aaron Fox bullshit that they pulled. Sadly, it doesn't wipe away his contract. It doesn't wipe away the fact that they're gonna have to extend their other players. But I want to ask you guys how you even felt about the situation in
No,
totality.
but and I was just gonna get into that, like because he taking that that hit on the contract, and it's like
Mhm.
now when they got to go to extend somebody like Stephon Castle, extend somebody like Dylan Harper, you're not in the situation where it's just like, damn, let's say I gotta pay just for example, I gotta pay Devin Vassell. You ain't in such a hard cap where it's like uh who am I gonna choose in between such and such and such and such, whether I keep on the team, and then you sign some free agents that's on team friendly deals and kind of expiring contracts once those guys is up for their deals. Where it's just like you can move off those and dump them just like these other teams just did this offseason, where you can make room and pay these guys. So now you ain't in the
Mhm.
situation like how we are with Case and Wallace and AJ Mitchell, where eventually, bro, we gonna have to move off Isaiah Hardenstein and we gonna have to move off Alex Caruso just if we want to keep these guys on the roster. And that's what I'm saying.
Boy, I heard he's gone. By the way, he gone next season.
I mean, they're contrary to what people's belief, they're still going to be relatively in the exact same situation.
Oh,
If
for
you're
sure.
being honest, like
No, they are, but
him taking less money. Yes, you help a little bit of maneuvering around or whatever, but
Yeah.
to that point, nigga, you're gonna have Stephon Castle coming up on a rookie contract, has to get paid. Time goes by really quick. Dylan Harper, they're definitely gonna pay him. If Carter Bryant ends up panning out the way that they want it to be, they're gonna have to pay him. Then, not to mention, you got your man's the Bills. They got your man's on a contract that's very sizable.
Who?
And then I want to say
who? You talking about
be
Champagne?
Champagne. They signed him for the low. He's solid, but I'm talking about De'Aaron Fox. But
Oh,
They can
yeah, I
move
thought
off
about
the
that.
De'Aaron Fox
yeah,
contract. I think they'll talk to what's the
it
name.
sounds good, bro.
No,
Sounds
bro, I ain't gonna lie. Throughout
good.
my NBA like
Sounds
butterfly cycle,
I
I
just
didn't
saw
seen
Paul George get traded
contracts.
for a
Yeah,
top
I
10
didn't
player,
seen
man.
contracts that it's just like, man, ain't no way they gonna be able to get off this. And niggas get off. It's like I don't
No, I
even
think they
believe
can
in that
get
no
off
more.
of it, but I beg to ask you within the specific window of the CBA. That's more so what I'm getting to. Like in this specific window of the CBA, I don't think niggas are gonna bail them out as far as taking his contract. Now, once the CBA passes and it's new, I can see it. But right now, nah, I personally can't see it. Not
Well,
I'll be
when
cool.
does Wimby's extension kick in?
Mm,
What is? I don't know. I gotta look, but I would say probably, obviously not this year. Probably what?
And
What
then I know they probably they probably gonna be in the extension talks for Stephon Castle after this season.
hold up, guys. Shout out to the chat. We reached 10 likes. Shout out to the chat. We reached 10 likes. You reached the like goal for the day. I really respect
Appreciate
it. Thank
y'all.
you so much, man. I appreciate y'all, bro.
they
Appreciate
don't
y'all
talk
so
about
much.
I'm gonna be in the Discord
what are
after
they
this too if y'all want to
what are
chop
they
it up
doing
about
with
any subjects we was talking about.
what are they doing with Keldon Johnson?
He might be the one that, like, in my opinion, that end up
Oh,
walking
he's out
or
of
they
here.
just let go. Yeah.
I like
But
Wheezy,
this is
man.
what I'm saying,
Don't
Dom,
worry
because
about
it's
it.
like, okay, Wimby, this probably his last year on this deal, where he's not getting paid that much. Then next year, his deal kicks in. Then you got the same thing with Stephon Castle. Next year will be the last year on that deal. And then they probably extend him before his what. So that's you got 2 seasons that it went away before this you know, because the CBA only lasts for another 2 years, and they probably don't even go in. They probably don't keep these same rules. I doubt that they keep these same rules because it's
Nah,
hard capping so many contending teams.
they
So
definitely
it's like now you didn't dodged all of that, and you still got money to play with once we get to Dylan Harper. So they kind of not in the same situation to where they damn they got to move off 3 to 4 players. They might just have to move off on two and then just replace the two, whether that be draft picks or just free agency signings or some signing trades. But when you a team like Denver and you didn't pay these guys,
I agree
four
with
like 3 to 4 years ago, now you like golly,
no Jay.
because now they got the
I agree
Peyton
with
Watson situation going on.
yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Woo! I want to ask y'all this
Everything is
question.
going to be determinant on how much they spend the block on the CBA thing. But if
Mhm.
they spend the block wholeheartedly, then Wimby by technical definition save they ass a shit ton of money.
I think they will.
They
I think Sam Presti knows. By the way, like I think they are 100% going to change the CBA, and the only reason why I believe that is because Sam Presti in one of the interviews was like, "Yeah, like we're prepared. We already know we're gonna have to pay, but we're prepared to do it at the right time, basically. And we
Yeah,
already
that
know they're going to change the CBA. They're going to change it. They're
because
going.
Buddy, shout out to Buddy if he listening in the chat. But Buddy already told us like if we was to pay this roster, which we kind of in a situation now because Lou Dort's still on the books, you paying this for 3 years, that's where it hurts you. Like 3+
Mhm.
years of paying everybody. But them 2 years and then the CBA up after that, and they
Yeah.
eliminate all that, bro. Like you good. You could pay AJ Mitchell and end up paying Case and Wallace and not be hurting for, like dang, who else I gotta let off the team because we such in a tight money situation. But
Mhm.
if this CBA was to still be going on for like another 4 years, yeah, you cook.
Ooh.
And Wimby like snapped.
Now,
No.
my thing is that like it's similar because I didn't say it earlier. We assume that people would have traded in a specific draft, and sometimes you can't assume, and especially with the CBA, if we're being completely honest, these owners are seeing Jalen Brunson take less money. they're seeing Victor Wembanyama take less money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure how far it's going to sway the players' way, especially if they don't get themselves a real staff that understands what's happening on both ways. Because this shit right here benefits the owners, and I don't know if the owners is gonna want to give up on that, especially with where it's trending. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's gonna be a guarantee. I hope the players get it together and they figure it out and make it correct. But
Boy, them players are about to they're
Leave
about to
CJ
start a
McCollum out
coup.
the deal because he the
oh,
reason
man,
we in this
fucking
position.
knows.
CJ
They're gonna
McCollum,
start.
you better not be at the negotiation table. You screwed everybody over with this
Fuck the league
CBA.
up. Shit. Nah, they gonna start
Man,
a coup, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna start a coup.
trying to win in Portland. Nigga, y'all had no shot in hell to win in Portland. And
Man,
you done
shit
messed up
bad,
the
bro.
CBA for the rest of the league.
Shit bad, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, this is the main thing that we had to talk about. I wanted to say, I'm just gonna ask this real quick before we head out. Do you guys think these two situations? One, I want to say this, by the way, before I ask the question. I will say I hate when players take pay cuts.
Me
Even when
too. I
Brunson
don't
did it
like
for his
that.
championship, bro, I'm like, I hate that shit because yeah, like
I don't.
it's nice to see you like give up money in order to win
So
a
you
championship, but
hate
at the
Tom
same,
Brady?
you said what?
You hate Tom Brady?
I don't like what Tom Brady did. I don't like when these players give that up because one, your career can end with a snap of a finger. I don't like you putting money on the table like that. And two, bro, these franchises, they don't give a shit about you. Bro, listen, if the Knicks didn't win this year, I bet you they're probably throwing Jalen Brunson under the bus. They're like, you know what? Old girl was right. We can't win with a small point guard. And guess what? Jalen Brunson would be throwing, he'd be begging for that 10 million back.
Look what
You
Pat
know?
Riley did to Jimmy Butler and
Look at what he did to
Dwayne
D
Wade.
Wade.
Like,
I
bro,
was
nah,
like,
I'm not
what? Come
taking no
on, bro.
pay cut. I took a pay cut to get Bosh and LeBron over here. We go
Yeah.
to 4 NBA championships and win 2, and you don't want to pay me, but you pay Hassan Whiteside?
Like, come
Nigga,
on, bro.
no. Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler get over there. I get us to 2 NBA championships with podcasters, Uber drivers, and YMCA niggas. We get to 2 finals, and because I'm asking, hey, can we get Bradley Beal? Can we get
I
James
can't
Harden? Can we
credit that.
get Kevin Durant? Can we get Kyrie Irving? You can't get none of these niggas at the deadline. So I say, you know what? You owe me some money. Nah, I really don't want to pay you like that because you don't go crazy in the regular season, and sometimes you be hurt. Nigga, I got you to 2 NBA finals. No, I'm
Yeah.
not taking a pay cut.
You shouldn't.
That's why I
Bro.
said I can't hate on niggas. I can't hate on niggas going out there and being serious about their business.
Shay took a pay cut. Nigga, no.
I can't be
You
I
don't
can't
take
be
a
mad
pay
at it,
cut.
bro. I'm taking all my bread. I'm taking as much bread as I can
As
get
much
because
as I
it's only
can, bro.
lasts for a certain window. But I mean,
To me, if you want to take a pay cut, do what LeBron did. Sign the 3+1s or the 2+1. I'm a go on free agency. I'm a sign a little max for like these 2 years. You niggas figure it out and help me win. If not, nigga, I'm out of here. I'm
I can't
not finna
lie.
play
Not
with y'all.
everybody can do that, bro. I think
They
that
can't, but
not
yeah.
everybody can do that, bro. But that's a Braun thing because Braun know he gonna be good forever, and the league cannot give up on that nigga. Hold up. He said Anthony Davis still worth it. What's AD? He said Anthony Davis still worth 70 mil.
hell no.
Anthony Davis
But
not
they
worth
gave it
30.
to him, so take it.
He
But
not
that's
worth
what I'm
30.
Anthony
saying.
Davis
Like,
was the same way. Anthony Davis went out there and won a championship. I asked for a center. You niggas get me uh,
Nah,
spin back on
no,
Dwight
no.
Howard.
That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same, bro. Nah, dude. AD just man up. Then it's a new league.
Ain't
Man up,
no
bro.
man up, nigga. I told you
Yes,
I don't
man
want to
up.
play the 5. No,
Yeah,
I'm
stop
I'm, I'm
being weak,
comfortable
bro.
at the
Stop being
4.
pussy. Stop being
No, because
pussy. Play
guess
the
who's
center,
playing the
bro.
5 got me. Now everybody calling me trash and ate Disney in street
Nah.
clothes.
Yeah, no. You was
He's
always
not
street
doing
clothes.
that.
He
No,
was
he was
always street
not.
clothes. Yeah, he
He was
was,
not.
bro. The
Prior,
season before he
prior,
played the 5, what happened?
prior to him coming to the Lakers, Anthony Davis played his respective amount of games for those seasons, and the only time he had missed games is little freak injuries or they just sitting him down. It wasn't because he was
Wait.
injury
What happened in
prone. I get on
2021?
there with
hey,
you niggas.
hey, you can simply end this by saying, nigga, when y'all gave me JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, I get it. We was in the bubble, but bitch ass niggas, we won a
We
chip.
won a
Y'all
chip.
was in
We
the
won a
bubble.
chip.
Y'all was
Go
in the
give me a
bubble. I
center,
wouldn't hear
nigga.
that bullshit,
Go
bro.
give me a
AD
center,
play
nigga.
center.
Go give me
Put
a
your
center.
balls on the
I don't
table.
want to
Play
play
center, my
center.
nigga. Play
I
center,
mean, you
bro.
can
Stop being pussy.
in spurts, but he don't want to play it in totality. So he
Nah, he
might
got
Nigga,
to, bro. He's too
if
good. He's
he's
better at that
telling you,
position.
bro, me playing center is breaking down my body and I'm not
No, it
able to
isn't,
play at
dog.
the best of my ability, and you still saying play the five. All right, I'm gonna
Yes.
take all this money that y'all give, but I don't want to hear no talks about, oh yeah, that's a Disney or you street clothes and all that. Cause I've been
Yeah.
asking them for the last 4 years to give me some help over here, and y'all don't give me help, or y'all don't want to trade these first round draft picks, but you want to pay 30 million and get a nigga a player option to go get Walker Kessler with 2 first round picks. Y'all some goofies, and that's
Listen,
why Luca is finna end up leaving in the next 2 years because y'all don't, because that
that's a
organization
blessing for the
frankly doesn't
Lakers.
know what they're doing.
That's a blessing for the Lakers, bro. He leaves. That's a blessing, bro. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, but then you did what? You got no draft capital and
You
you
gonna
just
get
let
draft capital for
top
him?
five.
You gonna draft? They
We
gotta
we've been
trade him.
seeing, well, I don't know how the CBA gonna work, but we've been seeing teams with these stars kind of underselling how much, and you don't know
Nah, they're
what type
not
of
gonna do that with
PR
Luca,
they
dog.
might
that
put out
that
about Luca.
that has nothing to do with the picks. It literally all has to do with the chicken, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas don't
bro.
understand. You gotta match bread. If they're
Yeah.
when you gotta match bread, there's only a certain limited amount of which you could do. Like for instance, let's say Jalen Brown checked the box of saying, "Hey, I'm cool with going to Sacramento." They had the bread to check the box. Does he want to go to Sacramento? Fuck no. It lowers the totem pole of who you can actually talk to get off of this specific
Like
contract.
Jalen Duran.
Yeah, like who you're willing to pay. Like
Yeah,
Jalen
Jalen
Duran.
Jalen
not
Duran and
everybody's
PJ
willing to pay
Washington. I said PJ
players,
Peyton
bro.
Hey
Watson in
man.
some
Not
Hey,
situations,
let
but
everybody's willing.
let's go pray for Jalen Duran before we go, dog. Cause he's about to
Jalen
make no
Duran's
money this
gonna end up
offseason.
with about a $35 to $40 million contract.
Dude, he is going to
nah.
make like 20, 30
No,
million dollars, bro. He's
no,
No,
making
at
30
most he's getting 35. He's not getting
at
40.
most, dog. Yo, they scamming him, bro.
you'll
Either
see.
that or the qualifying offer, bro.
You'll see.
They disrespecting the fuck out of him in Detroit. They said,
Still ain't
bro,
signed yet. They ain't giving him $40 million.
Oh, I
they
want
are
to
not.
use this as a little slick thing because this is what's happening right now with Jalen Duran. I want to tell all of y'all. I don't know what y'all's thing is about the summer league where people can't quote unquote overreact. Jalen Duran just had an amazing regular season, right? Had an amazing regular season for his standards. The motherfucker went and played a couple of playoff games, and all of a sudden he's fucking dirt. He's trash. He deserves 20 million. He deserves 25 million. Is that not an overreaction on your part? Is that not an overreaction? We have
Who,
sometimes
me?
where players. No, not you.
Oh.
I'm speaking to the audience. And then on top of that, sometimes we'll have players who are under contract. They'll go through a stint of maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks of not shooting well, not playing well, and then all of a sudden y'all want to send them out to Cancun or get them off the team or wherever you want to send them to. Is that not an overreaction? So please shut the fuck up on the summer league overreactions, bro. Shut up, please. Shut the fuck
That's
up.
that's that's very true, by the way, because people doing the same thing with just 4 playoff games. And the thing that sucks about Jalen Duran is I'd understand if he was like 30 and he had a history of doing this, like
Yeah, he
for say
22, ain't he?
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, if he was DeMar, he had a history of being asked in the playoffs. I'd be like, you know what, man? I get it, right? You have a large sample size, it makes sense. Jalen Duran is clearly one of the most talented players on that Pistons team. It was a huge reason why they won as many games as they did, and he's not as Cade reliant as people make him out to be, and they just ignore that stuff, and it sucks.
But I think
I
that's
get
what the
it.
franchise we was talking about earlier. They don't want to. It'd be like, shoot, the way the contract situation and they getting taxed because that's why they. If we want to be for real, that's why they traded Jalen Brown and put out all that bad PR and stuff like that because the
Yeah.
new owner that they got can't afford the Celtics and he can't afford these contracts that's finna be coming up. So it's like, man, I got to move off somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
man.
They I mean, they do it all the time. It's
What?
nuts.
Hey,
They do it
hey,
all.
bro. Overreaction Sports, bro. Like his first 2 playoff runs, I'm not gonna act like they were good because they weren't, bro. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like they're good, but he's still young. Like if we're being honest, Chet hasn't had a single good offensive playoff run, and I still think he is a player that's worth his money. You should pay
No,
him.
he did literally this past season.
Besides, yeah,
Outside
besides the
but like that's what I'm saying. Even if you get to that, it's like, bro, niggas is on talk show hosts talking about some. yeah, fuck Chet Holmgren. They need to trade him. He's a bitch. He's soft. He's this. It's like, bro,
Mhm.
let the man bump his head and let him come back. Now, if he comes back this year and he's soft and he ain't added nothing to his game, he ain't added no aggression, this, that, and the third, I'm still gonna chill with me personally for my personal takes. But I can understand where you're coming from. But to dive off the ledge off of a 1 year sample size on some shit, bro, idiotic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Idiotic.
Thunder fans were saying trade Case and Wallace in January. I remember. They know who they
And
is.
yeah, hey, don't
They
talk
know.
about me. Listen, listen,
Nah,
listen.
it
I'm not
wasn't
gonna do
you.
that. I
They
was
were
about to say
saying
I ain't say
trade
that.
Jay Will too.
They were
They
actually.
know. Hey, they know who they are.
Listen, all I said for Kaysen was I liked him, but I said he was one of the worst offensive starters in the league for most of the season, and he was. I'm being
Then
honest.
after that, after what was that? After January, he hooped.
Nah, really not. He had
I
like
remember
that
Jay
stretch in
Will early in the
February.
season. Jay
I like
Will putting the ball on the floor, pump faking every three. Soon as
he just
January come down, 40% from three.
cash. That's chicken. Come on now, boy. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This pod was 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie. Very good podcast. Very good podcast, guys. News right now before we head out. I want to make this very clear. We're going live from now on. Like forever. I can't lie. That pre-recorded episode did awful. You know what I mean? We just wanted to try it out. It seems like niggas ain't really watching for real, and that shit got no likes, which is fucking bogus. But I thank whoever supported. Thank you guys so much. We are going to be recording on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Tuesdays at night. And Saturdays we should be recording usually around the afternoon. We're gonna try to get a consistent time going at one point, but obviously we all have lives, so that's not gonna be perfectly possible right now. We're gonna let you guys know whenever we start recording. But basically, that's about it. Thank you guys for showing up. Any last words, co-host?
No,
Uh,
we'll throw in some of these random pods as far as like if something happens or we might randomly pop up on y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
outside of that, bro, like and subscribe. Um, Tap in with us if y'all want to have more interactions with the pod host or um everybody who's on the panel and whatnot. Join the Discord. Link is in my bio. I'm gonna change the name today actually to Delusional Podcast Talk. So um we be in there, the conversations be amazing. Yeah, y'all tap into that and just like and subscribe, man. And I appreciate y'all for getting us over 60. For sure, for sure.
Thank you. What about you, Jay?
I was gonna say, shoot, conversation don't gotta end here. I will be in the Discord, like Dom said. That's where a lot of the best conversations happen. That's why we haven't been on Spaces. It'd be some really intense conversations that happen on the
Yeah.
Discord, and it'd be some film sessions. We just watched
Yeah.
Larry Bird, the
Sorry ass
1986
niggas,
finals,
bro.
and against the Houston Rockets against Hakeem Olajuwon and the boys. And I think last month we did 2008, the Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs. We
Mm-hmm.
watched the full series over the week. So
T Mac versus the Pistons.
we watched a bunch
Oh,
of
no, they
film
don't, y'all
sessions
don't
in
want to
there.
watch that.
We did. We watched some of it. T Mac was going crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah, we did
Ha ha
watch that,
ha
but
ha ha ha.
film sessions. We did a top 10 anime list and top 10 superhero list. So like it's not too much. And we did a top 10 movies and TV shows. So
Yeah,
it's not too much that we don't do in there and don't talk about.
We got Love
Everybody's
Island friends too, bro. So
Oh
please,
yeah, we do got some Love Island content. Shout out to
mhm,
Shamaria. Well,
yeah. I'm
you
gonna let
know,
y'all sorry
her
niggas see what
CIA
Love
takes,
Island
but
is.
other than that, yeah, just join up, like the video, subscribe to the
Oh
channel,
yeah.
follow all our social medias.
Another
what else?
tab that I'm adding the self promo tab too. So for anybody who, we all talk sports, that's kind of how we all linked up. But if you do anything outside of sports, whether that be a business, a cooking, whatever you do outside of that, self promo chat too. Self promo
Mm-hmm.
chat.
Don't come in there with no gambling tickets though. You will get booted.
No, no, no. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you moving like a bot, you'll get booted. But
Yes.
yeah, the gambling will turn up, especially around the yeah.
NBA, yeah,
Yes,
NBA season.
we will be
Also,
we will be gambling.
Also, last thing, this is the
Will be
last
done.
thing. Oh, for sure, bro, for sure. My pockets. I'm throwing donations, but nah. Last thing I want to say, and then we're gonna head out. If you guys know anybody who does clips, shorts, like edits, things like that, I can edit a little, but obviously it'd be nice if anybody knows how to do it. If you guys know how to do it in any way, shape, or form, and you guys have your own unique style, please hit me up with DMs. Hit up the Delusional Podcast. My DMs, I'm Gabi789 or 779 on Twitter. Hit me up in the DMs. And I would like to discuss some business with you. I just want to let you know right now, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys, bro. Thank you for pulling up, bro. It's a good pod. I'll see y'all. Peace.
Shout out West too.
Shout out
Yep.
West. Shout out West.